The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. The glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege Season 4 Qualifiers, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I am your host, Blackjack, joining me with my co-host, Simon Foxy, as we are here for the very last day, the very last two matches of the qualifiers of Season 4. Of course, after this, we're going to have the division stages starting from Tuesday, but who are going to be the three new teams going into division? That's what's going to be decided today. The first game we have for you is the game of the lower bracket. Both of these teams, Revix Veterans and Havocs, unfortunately faced a loss in the semifinals. Revix Veterans, of course, they played against almost walkover, and well, they pretty much got almost walkovered. 7-2 in the favor of walkover. While Havoc versus KL11, that was a game to behold, so to speak. KL11 and Havocs did extremely well on the map of Clubhouse, but unfortunately, KL11 were the ones to make the victory right at the end on round 15. 8-7 to them, and Havocs have to play today against Revolution X Veterans to figure out which one of these teams will be going into Division 3. Of course, the map in hand, is going to be Consulate. Revix are going to be attacking. Havocs are going to be defending, and this should be a very interesting game, primarily because Consulate is a map that we haven't seen for a little while when it comes to the qualifier stage. We saw it before, but not a whole lot of it. Foxy, now that I'm passing the mic to you, I pass it to you with this question. Final day of the qualifiers, how high is the hype?
is definitely about to everything that we've noticed so far in the qualifiers, and more importantly, this is the match that will be the death match indeed for both of these teams. Havocs and Veterans will be fighting for the spot in Division 3. Mind you, whoever loses this match says goodbye to their spot in Division 3. They will be saying goodbye to an entire season of the league, and they will have to make the comeback all the way again on Season 5 qualifiers. All eyes on this match today. And veterans, they've definitely got to step up their game. If they don't, it's definitely going to be either one of them walking over each other, and you know how that goes down. Definitely veterans as well after such a huge defeat last night. They will have to step up their game. Going on consulate is going to be a dynamic for us and everybody in the chat as well. Is definitely going to change things up. We've seen a lot of cafe, seen a lot of clubhouse, but this is the first time we'll be seeing the consulate come out. At least in regard to these teams, that is veterans and Havocs. Havocs had an amazing match last night as well against KL11. They won maximum rounds possible. 7 was a victory, but sadly, it was not Havocs to take it. Let's see going into this match who's going to be the winner, as we're still waiting on a final confirmation from the lobby on the side of Havoc. While we have veterans joined up very well, and we've got all right. Now that I think about it, we've got Sonic, Rio, Keo, Thunder, and Kader on the side of Revex veterans, while we have Cheesecake, Teddy Oy, Kingslayer, Lakshya, and I believe it's Lynch who's still yet to join. But this match is definitely going to be for everything. I think these teams have fought for so far. Definitely, the stakes are very high for this one. You have to lose this, say goodbye, say goodnight to the single spot that is the victor of this match. Blackjack, going into this, how do you think played so far, and how do you think it's played so far in the qualifiers? How do you think that is going to affect their performance going into this matchup?
Well, given everything we've seen so far, excuse me, especially in the semifinals, of course, Havocs, well, they'll definitely be a little torn up of the fact that they're not sitting in the final spot, the top 2 spot. They have to fight for the 3rd spot in going into, of course, Division 3, along with Revolution X Veterans. Now, RevX, of course, are going to be in a similar position, but albeit a little, maybe less, a little more so, excuse me, than the side of Havocs, because again, going all the way to overtime 8-7 means that you gave it your all. It just so happened that the other team outplayed you, but RevX, coming fresh off of a 2-7 loss against almost walkover, that was crushing for sure. And this match, of course, is sort of like a bit of a redemption for them as well. If they manage to win this, then that 7-2 loss will be made up for, and they will make it to Division 3 and maybe have a chance at getting revenge against Walkover, which would be another interesting little thread, little bit of a plot thread, shall we say, if I were to get all story writer up in here. But it will be an interesting match for sure. Havocs as well, if they manage to win this and they get a chance against KL11 all over again in divisions, that would also be pretty interesting to see. Seeing as both these teams, only one will make it, of course. That is the whole point of that entire conversation I was trying to have there, is that only one is going to be allowed to make it, unfortunately. You know, we don't have enough slots to, take all 4 teams and put them into Division 3. Unfortunately, there's only 3 teams that are going to be making it up there. And it either has to be RevX or Havocs, as, of course, the top 2 who are in the finals. I believe they're pretty much in there already. Walkover and KL11, they're just having a showdown to see who really is the best in the qualifiers phase. And that is another exciting match, but that, of course, will happen after this. Once again, as Foxy said, we are waiting on Lynch from the side of Havocs to join into the lobby. And Consulate definitely presents a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a twist cog in the machine. As there's some fun happening in the alt set in the meanwhile. Meanwhile, it will be a little bit of a wrench thrown into the machine, right? Because Consulate is a map for both of these teams. I don't think either of these teams have actually gone into Consulate before. I could be wrong, of course. It's been a whole week's worth of play. But Consulate as a map is definitely one of those maps that is, I'd say, a bit more balanced to either team. Maybe in some cases it could prove to be defender-sided. I've yet to actually look up Consulate's favor towards a particular team, but still, as of right now. It's and speaking of maps, of course, I'm very surprised seeing as Border has now been replaced with New Oregon. The fact that no one actually went there, that's something. It's something I'm a little disappointed with in the qualifiers, not going to lie. I definitely was hoping that New Oregon would come up and I would get to see the kind of strategies and the kind of plays that each team makes. But of course, we will be seeing New Oregon hopefully come up when we get to the division stages. It's a new map, new strategies, and probably some new ways to bamboozle enemy teams when it comes to playing that map because, of course, it is so fresh. Border, unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to that map in the competitive pool. Oh, for all of our players who like to play ranked and whatnot, Border is still there. No problem there at all. But Border will be saying goodbye to in the competitive map pool. Am I a little sad about that? I believe I am. Wait, why would I? I am. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm a little sad to see it go. But New Oregon, let's see how that pans out. Foxy, are you, actually now that I remember I was supposed to ask you this question. How hyped are you to finally see New Oregon in the division stages?
I'm actually very hyped because Oregon happens to be a map where I personally, as a former competitive player, is definitely something that I myself worked on. Sat down, worked on the map, understood how things work out, understood how things go around the map, what kind of map it offers. The dynamic, what operators support it, what operators don't. I've been doing my homework since I got the information from Ubisoft. They put out the fact that EU will be employing Borders out and Oregon is in. Since that moment, doing my homework, and something that does amaze me is the fact that Border, in terms of how it is played, it is, how do I explain this? To the Indian circuit. All right, let's put it this way: Border is the combination of the defensive style of Villa or the attacking style of Clubhouse. That's something that Oregon happens to offer. It's a mixture of both. It's like Villa and Clubhouse, but then again, you have a little bit of a differential in that as well. You've got the top floor side, then you've got the laundry once again, and now kitchen and meeting, and then the rotation keeps happening. That being said, Oregon has definitely been good select from Ubisoft to enter that into the Pro League map pool. The new Oregon is definitely really good. You got so many new things that you can work around. The freezer area that happens to lead you all the way from White Stairs, a good addition. More than that, the hatch on Woody has changed entirety of how you happen to look at things when it comes to defending Kids Room above. You got the attic as well, new one. It does offer a little bit of an adjacent side defensive hole, In terms of how we like to do that on maps like Clubhouse, your site is CCTV. You either happen to hold it downstairs, you even happen to hold it on garage. Not the side, but it's adjacent, and that is very important to hold that down. Utility info, though, is going to be something very, very important on Oregon. You cannot forget the fact that being employed so much on like that is definitely something we'll still keep seeing. And based off what I've gone through, Mira still happens to be a very influential operator when it comes to going on Oregon. Definitely a very influential operator. You got the bunker area that you got to take care of. Mira's here to say hello. You've got the freezer to take care of. Mira is here to step in once again. Got the kids' bedroom. Mira perfectly works. You got the white stairs rush to stop. Mira once again. That's how powerful Mira has been as an operator on maps that happen to be a little too spread out, but at the same time offer you so much close quarter combat. That is exactly why Mira happens to be such an influential operator. Entirety of the game, it's just how that operator has been. That out of the way, still be seeing the teams definitely they'll be picking up the map Oregon coming up in the league days as we go ahead from that is from today after tomorrow. Today is the finals, and let's keep our eyes on that. But before we do that, just a heads up to all our viewers out there: the fact that we will be having our auto ban, auto pick system being applied from season 4. That means we are definitely going to see a whole lot of theme park as well. And most importantly, we will not see a
Yeah.
whole lot of clubhouse.
Exactly. That is exactly the thing I was gonna say. The most important thing out of all of that is that clubhouse pick rates are going to pretty much fall off a cliff, shall we say? That graph is just going down.
All right. So
That
here's
is
here's
for
my
sure.
predictions, Jack, on that. I think it's going to come down to the fact that first 2 weeks we'll have a differential of maps going around. But when we come to finale, it'll be a whole lot of clubhouse.
It'll literally just be the clubhouse finale. Let's be real
Right?
here.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of clubhouse coming into the finale because teams definitely like to play that map. And they, you know, when it comes to competitive seas like this, you have a very specific set of maps prepared, and you want to make sure that you fight on your best foot forward. Obviously, this is the league. This is the largest league in the entire region that we have in the Indian subcontinent circuit. Nobody wants to go home empty-handed. And speaking of that, let's see if it'll be veterans or Havocs today who will be going home empty-handed. We're starting this game very soon. We're just having some recap on the side of Havocs. Definitely following that up quickly as we speak. But meanwhile, speaking of which, to all the teams out there, if you're here watching, you're already happy to be participants of the league. That is in the division stages. Today is indeed the last day for the player transfer and the player roster update timeline. Make sure you get your rosters updated. Make sure you get your transfers done right, because then the windows will close and you'll be stuck in a bad spot. Trust me, not a spot you want to find yourselves on. Let's see, going ahead into this league. I'm very excited. You know, we've had such an amazing run. 3 seasons, Blackjack. It's been so amazing casting with you. And more importantly, it's been amazing. This entirety of the league out with everybody back end as well. My boys, the admins, back end overseer, Teen Boy, and Sedulous. There we go. But just a love for the admins in the chat. If you know, this league has been very smooth as a butter. And that being said, we've got the confirmation from both these teams. So let's not waste any more time and get into this match. Consulate, fight for the death. Havocs facing off Revex veterans. The winner takes it all. The loser goes back to Season 5 qualifiers. Who will be taking this? Blackjack, it is yours.
Absolutely, Foxy. The band phase is here on Consulate, and this is where you know things are about to get very, very real. Indeed, Revex veterans versus Havocs on the map of Consulate. Havocs, of course, have the first ban on their side since they are defending. The first attacker to be banned will be from them, and as the timer ticks down, it is going to be the Nomad. No surprises there because it is Consulate. It is a map that is pretty much, I wouldn't say a haven for runouts. That map, that title is still preserved by Skyscraper. But that's a whole other conversation. But still, there are plenty of runout areas in Consulate, plenty of flanks that you can execute, and with the Nomad in play, of course, those are impossible for defenders to do. So that ban is there, and there's going to be a Blackbeard ban from the side of Revex veterans. That's interesting right there. Although, again, not really surprising, especially for the map site of second floor console. Blackbeard repelling on the double window of console while there are air jabs / claymores holding down all of the runouts. Yeah, that is a very powerful position indeed. Meanwhile, Valkyrie, a very powerful intel operator on this map, is going to be taken off the board as well, and that is both the Navy SEALs taken out of this match on a console. It just goes to show how important these two are, as the last operator to be banned, of course, is going to be the Echo. Bans are, of course, in place. 2 fairly standard, 3 actually fairly standard, and Blackbeard, some teams normally they do a Thatcher, they do sometimes a Capitao, but Blackbeard is not at all uncommon when it comes to this map, so no surprises there either. The bans, of course, Nomad, Blackbeard, Valkyrie, and Echo. Let's have a quick look at both of these rosters. We know we did this a while ago, but now that we're in the game, I feel like I should do it again. And that is from the side of veterans, Sonic, Rio, Kader, Keo, and Thunder. While from the side of Revex veterans, we've got Luxia. Oh, excuse me. From the side of Havocs, we've got Luxia, Cheesecake, Kingslayer, and Teddy. The 6 picks in from Sonic for the side of veterans, out of the IQ into the Zofia. And that is going to be all of the operators in play on first floor lobby going into this match. Just waiting on Lynch to load in. Looks like he's having a little bit of a problem today. Probably wouldn't be if he had a WD Black SSD, but I digress. That is for later. There we go. Sonic from the side of veterans with the SSD spam in the chat. He knows what's up, as do all of our viewers at home. And now, first for lobby in play. A bit of an interesting pick right here from the side of Havocs. Definitely unorthodox to go to lobby first. But then again, they could probably be going for a bit of a bamboozle move right here. Maybe Revix veterans aren't expecting them to go to this side first up, and that could give them a little bit of a element of an advantage just out of the surprise factor of going here first. But then again, you know, that could change very easily. Revix could adapt just as easily to pushing this site with the operator lineup they have. And although to be fairly blunt, the attacker lineup when it comes to Consulate, you usually see at least one hard breacher. You see a Thatcher, you see a Zofia or a Buck, you see a Capitao. Seeing as Thatcher and Capitao are in play, of course, we'll see both of them in this first round from the side of veterans. And action phase being in play means that Havocs have to finish up their defensive setups nice and quickly if they want to make sure that they have the maximum potential to win this round. They've got a second floor setup on towards the side of Meeting as a claimer comes out from Cater the Capitao on the console double window. Expecting a bit of a jump out right here, of course, rightly so. Pre-firing towards the yellow stairs because I believe there's a drone in that vicinity that has spotted the Jaeger sitting in yellow stairs, and that is Kingslayer in that general vicinity. Meanwhile, Thatcher pushing towards admins. There's Teddy, the visual to encounter him soon enough. He's going to be sitting here for the time being as the drone comes in towards Meeting. Has it spotted the smoke? I believe it has. He shoots it out. The Zofia knows for the fact that there's someone here now. There's also the Evil Eye that he's going to have to take out soon. But again, the operator itself takes precedence right now. There's still the Jaeger. Oh, the lineup of the scope with Jaeger's head was picture perfect right there, just because of the outlines we can see on the spectator cam. Meanwhile, is that the visual being spotted through that drone of the Thatcher? I believe that was, but the smoke has been spotted inside of Meeting in the meanwhile, as there is a bit of a change in push coming in. The visa door gets opened up by the Zofia. Teddy has heard that, of course, but Kingstar is going to find one. That's Cater of the board. The Capitao's gone. Will he find the other one? Skylight, not quite. The Ivana doesn't take any damage. Neither does Kingslayer. But Vigil gets deleted off the map by Sonic, using both of his impacts to absolutely demolish him. Just straight up rocking his world right there. As the rappel is in from the side of Copy Room, Teddy drops the LOL in chat because he knows that Zofia play was definitely worth that. Definitely worth the last right there. Meanwhile, Smoke. Here's the Hibana X-Cards going off next to him. He's going to have to move, change up his position a little bit, as some shots were fired by the Jaeger to take out some of the X-Cards, but no, the SMG-11's in, but it's not going to find him. Kingstar gets found instead. Thunder with the Type 89 taking that kill on to the Jaeger. Meanwhile, Cheesecake, he wants to try and go for this push. Now, is he going to see the Hibana? Yes, he is. He gets the down, but he's got to get the kill. He's going to throw the canister and the shotguns out, and he still gets it! Somehow gets the kill on Keo while the down onto the Hibana is in play. Luxia's got Sonic in the meanwhile, as it's all effectively down to Rio, the Thermite, the last man standing. A 1v3 for Rio, the Thermite. He doesn't even have the diffuser and doesn't even have his life remaining. The P10 Roni comes out from the Mozzie, and Luxia will be the one to get that kill with a beautiful hold from the side of Havocs on this first round. Going to lobby. Works out for them. They've got the ball rolling. And the match is underway.
All right, I actually happen to notice the fact that the site is downstairs and not above. Usually it happens to be consulate and the console office above meeting room. They had the setup done in such a way that they even happen to bamboozle me until I have noticed the bomb site was down below. Wait a minute, the bomb site is contested this time around from the side of Havoc.
Hold up. Hold up.
That is definitely the difference of opinion coming in from the side of the defense there. I'm not sure what went down, but that is funny. That is really funny. I'm not sure. I think they're confused between going above. Well, now even they don't know where they'll be going because it'll be a random pick that the game will give them. And definitely they need to they need to have enough operators to work that out. And so they have the Kaid as well being employed. And there we go. They'll be going to the defense. Very interesting. Getting a contested side while you happen to be level the fight to the death, mind you. This is indeed, people. This is for all the stakes right now. They have got to make this victory happen. If they don't, it's going to be a goodbye for whoever happens to lose. Saying goodbye to the spot that they could possibly get in Division 3. Let's see if they'll be able to do that or not going ahead with this matchup. Bench making some rotations. We've got Teddy. He's running the impacts. He's definitely going to help them make them as well. But he's going to imply a little bit more in terms of how he likes to roam right now. All right, looks like he wants to go for spawn peek. We've seen this come out from him before as well. Watching this angle, but there's a foot to spot him. Gonna fall right back. Goes all the while more wiser. So that's not contest that he wants to be taking. And a little bit of shaky leg. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. And more importantly, staying alive is a lot more important than getting frag right now. Especially when you're on the defense. The time clock happens to run with you. Teddy once again in the same spot. He's got one of the drones out. He's waiting for a head to pop in. That's, I believe, that's the Zofia rappelled upside down. Finding that Zofia any moment now. Unless, of course, the Zofia decides not to peek. Oh, the moment he peeks, he turns away. It's a very unfortunate turn away for the Teddy indeed. Let's see if he'll still be able to find that, though. Watching this very... a lot of patience, in fact. Still holding this very strong. He's got the barricades to worry about. Definitely that might deny line of sight or two. Bit of a pixel that might get caught off and put it out there. But Teddy does notice the drone. He's going to take it out very well, very quickly. It's still down to Sonic though in terms of how he intends to play this. I think he knows that Teddy is playing. He's going to light him up a little. That's not going to connect to him. He did assume the position of the Whistle rightly, but it did not happen to make that conversion rightly either. Possible pushes coming in from Pizza. Part gets ball out, and yes, it will. That's a free kill for Teddy. Sonic goes down. That's Zofia. Where he hit. Long due kill. Finally, Sonic found it. But there's the buck creeping up on him. Kadir. But no, Teddy wins that gunfight. Really well played by the Whistle. The double kill comes in from K1A. There's still another push up happening from all the way on the other side of the console. That's Thunder. Trying to bait out the Whistle, but I think he's going to look away at the right time. That just might be the place where Teddy can make the difference. Not going to convert on it. Thunder does here. Teddy coming up to him. But he's going to peek this and he's going to lose that gunfight once again. Teddy with a triple kill. Boy, oh boy, Teddy is definitely bringing on the guns alive on the side of the defense right now. But here's the Mozzie to step right in. That fact as well. The diffuser is down. It's all down to the thermite outside. And that's a shot. Luxia somehow connects to that amazing jump kill. Look at that. And goes out. Gonna go for the run out and the connect out. The headshot with the running, the precision on the man, directly on the head. Not gonna let Vevex veterans walk away with that round either. That's another round put on board for the side of Havocs. 2-0 is the scoreline in their favor. We'll be going to 3.
2-0 already. A couple of very quick rounds coming out from the side of Havocs right here. As veterans, they are yet to put their first round on board. They definitely need to buckle up and get themselves a couple of rounds in, because if they don't, of course, there will be a bit of an issue for them, which is they might stand a chance to lose out on getting into Division 3. Meanwhile, Rio is going to be going out of the Thermite into the Gridlock, all right? And Maestro being brought in place of the Goyo from Lynch. Gridlock, an operator we see sometimes when it comes to competitive Rainbow Six here at, of course, the TEC League, but not a whole lot of, especially 2-6 pick out of the Thermite. But then again, they have pretty much assumed correctly. There's really no other place that the side of Havocs could go. Now, there is a fourth site on Consulate, which is the split first and bottom first site, all the way towards Tellers and bottom basement archives. But that's a site nobody really goes to. I think we've only seen that like once or twice, even in the international competitive scene. So to see it here is going to be even more rare, to the point where we haven't seen that side come out even once. So, of course, veterans, knowing that fact, will have made the correct assumption that second floor console is going to be the side of choice, deciding, all right, we don't really need a Thermite. We have a Hibana for any lines of sight we need to make. Thermite's not really a great pick here, so let's bring in the Gridlock. Area denial to the nth degree, really, with Gridlock. She is just map control. Yep, she has it. She has it. Definitely not something similar to Nomad, but her kind of map control is just fantastic. With that being said, we have Teddy out of the west corridor right now. He's just holding down an angle outside, waiting for somebody to peek. Very patient in that area, but nobody's there to begin with. He's going to have to move away from there very shortly, and he has, in fact, as the push from Visa looks like is going to be coming in from the side of veterans once again. Keo, in the meanwhile, breaking open the admin windows He's got to be careful right there. If there is, of course, a defender with a C4 in that area, that could be Luxia the Mozzie. He could definitely go for a C4 toss. Meanwhile, Cater, I think he spotted somebody just at the hatch of Piano. And Kingsley in the meanwhile on first floor. He's got to be careful of the buck, of course. Did he hear the skeleton key going off? I don't think he did. He's going to be playing around yellow stairs for the time being, breaking open the yellow door as Sonic takes a bit of damage in the meanwhile. And Sonic actually takes on KU. That's a trade right there between them. And that is a couple of kills, not letting the man count, go in either team's favor. Meanwhile, there's a repel onto the console double window. Of course, the Maestro's firing away to somebody in the meanwhile. As Kingslayer, he could go for this run out of yellow. He could definitely find the buck if he just goes for it. I don't think the call-out's in for him, though, as Luxia still going to be holding down on yellow stairs. An EMP comes out from the side of the Thatcher. That's Keo trying to take down some defender utility. As now Lynch, he's got to be careful. I believe there's a breach here. No, there is no breach towards that single unreinforced wall. While Kingstar's going to find Cater. That's the buck on the board. The man on the rappel. Looks like there was a run out that took him down. 4 versus 3 right there. Havocs once again in the man lead. But with the diffuser and 3 operators slowly coming in from front office, the shots are being fired towards here as well. The push is very well known. The fact that it is happening from here. Breach charge comes out from the Hibana. Thatcher as well with breach charges, interestingly enough. As Thunder's going to make the line of sight all the way towards meeting. And oh, the Mozzie, looking the wrong way, peeking the wrong way. His lean, that was the wrong way, unfortunately. As he'll be taking another board. Lynch in the meanwhile is below. Yeah, that's very interesting right there. He could go up the Visa stairs right now, but there are Gridlock's track stingers to worry about, while the Hibana has made a line of sight on that on the meeting wall. And look at those track stingers peppering the floor of the stairs right now. Lynch, he doesn't really have much of a chance to go up without already alerting the attackers of a push coming in from there. Meanwhile, more Excalibur pellets are being detonated by the Hibana. There's less than 20 seconds remaining for the side of veterans to get this push in. As unfortunately, it looks like the Excalibur set has not made a rotate that they needed to. Smokes are going to come out from the Gridlock as the push is going to happen towards the Visa door, but will they be able to find him? The Maestro's here. Will he find one? No, he gets taken out. Instead, the Thatcher wins that gunfight. Meanwhile, Kingsley had gotten Keo. That is the diffuser drop, but the plant is still happening. Will he find him? Yes, he will! The denial is in. The Jaeger shooting through the smoke is going to connect onto the planter. And as the Gridlock goes down, Havocs are going to retain their lead, not letting veterans win a round whatsoever. Round 3 goes to them, 3-0 here on Consulate on the 4th round.
Perfect enough from the Jaeger to get that round victory once again. Havocs definitely stomping on the side of veterans right now. Veterans really need to step up their game, but they are having to lose on attack on an attacker-favored map. Not a great place that they're starting off. 3-0 already. We'll be going to round 4. 6-pick comes in from both these teams. Pulse will be out and so capped out. They don't want to employ the Montaigne. They don't want to employ the Alibi. It's definitely an amazing, more than amazing that we're getting to see from the side of defense. Havocs stomping on the side of Revix veterans right now. And what a denial from the Jaeger right there. I think that was Kingslayer. Well done. He could spot the Gridlock going into the land and that smoke by a pixel. And a pixel was all he needed. Got that denial in at the right time. No time left for the attacks to go. Even go for a re-attempt on that plant. That is why Havocs was winning that 3rd round as well. Execution, mind you. This is the hat trick of 4 Havocs right now. Will they be able to keep that up? Will they be able to walk away with this match? Let's see that. Let's find that out soon. Top floor roll once again as we'll be going back to the side. They happen to call a default that they attempted to go on. They're going to be. I happen to spot. Am I wrong here? That Luxia running the diamond charm. I'm gonna have a look at it. Yeah, that is indeed. That is the diamond charm. All right. Luxia, I haven't met him in my rank lobbies. Definitely, I would love to meet him someday. But yeah, that's nice. That's good to know actually. We're seeing the Thatcher come up with already. Putting up. Well, we've got Luxia on the pulse heartbeat scan. Thought that anybody creeping up will get noticed, but oh boy, he wants to go for this gunfight. The drone does spot him, but the C4 is in play. That's not going to connect because the head drops first. Sonic, a perfect position for him, and more importantly, one that gave away the position. UI creeping up as well. Sonic knows this. Got to be very careful. But this is an angle that could work in his favor. Very well held. Got to be careful right now. One does not spot the vigil, obviously. Fighting around it. But the rappel bait is on as well. Cheesecake, meanwhile, on the other end is going to find Cater. gonna take him out with a shotgun to the face. As Kato drops a whoa in the chat. We'll be seeing Cheesecake pick up another. Where are these kills going down? This man is obliterating the side of the attack all by himself on the top floor. While we are still seeing Teddy Oi pick this gunfight, which he'll win. Very well done. When what a headshot connected onto Sonic. All on the Kyo and Rio on the side of veterans. The hard-reaching duo that is the Thermite and the Thatcher. We'll be watching this angle. Frag comes in from Kyo. Very nice reaction speed on him. Teddy Oi takes the fall. Still be seeing a 3 versus 2. Not in the favor of Revex veterans. We'll still be seeing Rio step up on the top of yellow. Does he notice there's somebody playing in connector? No, he's not going to. Rio is just going to go for this peek and he's going to get the frag on the Jaeger. But there's somebody else and he's going to get that double. What? What was that flick from Thermite? Really well done. Oh boy. Definitely Cheesecake was not expecting that. Obviously being solo at HP, could not win that gunfight, and definitely potatoing on the SMG-11 is not something that the Thermite wanted to do. That amazing flick. What a shot from the Thermite. He's going to put Lynch in a really bad spot right now. A 1 versus 2. Against Q and Rio. Like I said, the Diamond duo on the hard breach. Push from white, yellow is happening. That is Thermite coming up. But where is the Thatcher? No, that's a bad spot to go on the drone, Maestro. You can expose Rio with a triple kill to secure the match, secure the round. In fact, for veterans, look at that. The angle getting exposed. Very easy. Very well done from the side of the Thermite. One-man army that it came down towards the end, as we'll be having a quick look at the ping spike issue that the players happen to talk about. I think as of now, let's see how that works out in the end. Might even have to go for a Rios, but now, nothing of that sort. 1 round on board for the side of veterans. That's the first round that they've put on board. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum or not. Going ahead, this match, round 5 will be underway. Let's see how that works out. Blackjack, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, for starters, of course, Lynch, I'm pretty sure he's going to be a little mad at himself for going into the bathroom stalls at the first floor to go on his cams, because, of course, his main priority was plant denial over everything else, even if it was a 1 versus 2 clutch. The Maestro, he works best when his evil eyes can deny a plant from the attackers, of course, but the position was what really didn't suit him at all. His boots were exposed, and unfortunately, the Thermite was more than quick enough to spot them and take him out accordingly. So now, Revex veterans have their first round on board. That's a pretty big thing, so to speak, as getting your first round on board is a very important thing to do when it comes to competitive Rainbow Six. Now, with that first round in play, the question now comes to whether veterans are going to be able to make it 3-3 going into roll swap, or whether they're going to have a 4-2. I mean, I do think they'll be able to win a couple more rounds off the back of that first victory round that they just had. But rounds 5 and 6 are going to be pretty important for them as well. If they do lose both of these rounds to the side of Havocs, then Havocs will have a massive, massive advantage going into roll swap. If they manage to win both of these rounds and make it 3-3, they can effectively start fresh on the defense on Consulate, which is a fairly good situation to be in, a fairly neutral situation to be in, so to speak. At this time, Cheesecake with the Kaid, he's running the Electroclaws and the TCSG on the man. Is brave, I'll give him that. But after the TCSG damage nerf, of course, it's been a gun that's not exactly seen a whole lot of play, primarily because of the fact that it has a high recoil claim, especially with the ACOG, and the damage probably not being worth to some players for trading in that amount of recoil. They prefer the AUG, and the AUG with its buffs over time has definitely become a very, very viable gun, so to speak, in Rainbow Six. Just in general, I remember when Kaid was first introduced way back in Wind Bastion, people really did not like his AUG at all, and they loved the TCSG over everything else. So yeah, that little change, of course, has been fantastic. Meanwhile, Kingslayer, he's got his cardiac scanner, and he's finding somebody above, but that C4 is not going to connect onto anybody, unfortunately, as the attacker on the first floor, the Zofia, has already made his way towards the lobby area. Meanwhile, the Buck, he's taking a bit of damage, not really sure from where, but there is another C4 that he has to worry about. I think, yep, there we go, Cheesecake with the C4. That is the Kaid taking down the Buck and making sure he can't make too many vertical lines of sight for his team. Meanwhile, Debana's going for the hatch breach. That is the hatch towards the side of lobby, round desk, down into cafeteria. The EMP comes out from the Thatcher as he is looking to make sure that the Kai doesn't get any bright ideas of tricking, of course, as the Thumb is going to be going for the breach. Meanwhile, the Zofia Sonic takes up a lot of damage from Teddy Boy, the Visual, sitting on the east corridor right now outside of Tellers. He pulls back for the time being, knowing that his position has been revealed. He's going to come back, trying to do a bit of back and forth with these attackers as there's the Pulse coming up from Spiral, who's going to join him soon. And once again, Revx in a bit of a man disadvantage. The only one from the defense to have even taken damage was Luxia. And unfortunately, Luxia has disconnected from the lobby. That's pretty big right there. We might even have to go into Rios. Yep, there we go. Lynch has confirmed that the Rios will be in play as they ban. Does he hear the Vigil? Yes, he does. Too much running from the Vigil. Gives away his position, makes it a 4v3, but the refac's in. And the diffuser drop on Yellow Stairs from Kingslayer. The Pulse. Oh, Luxia has actually come back in time, so I'm not really sure if they want to still go for a Rios, but that is, of course, at the end of the round. As CSK is going to be taken down, he was trying to come in, but there was a peek from Yellow Stairs. Meanwhile, there is a Sonic. That is a man on Yellow Stairs with the diffuser. The Pulse is very close to him, but so is the Thermite, of course. Will they find the Pulse? I don't think they have. Kyo's going to find Kingsley in the meanwhile. That is the Pulse down. It's all done to Lynch once again. Can he see the plant? He sees the hands, and he gets the down just in time! The Maestro with the Evil Eye doing it again! And oh dear me, veterans on the attack will be kicking themselves this time because they managed to get everything done. It was a 1v3, all they needed was the plant. And the one who went for it was Sonic the Sophia with the least HP out of the three of them. An easy pick for the Evil Eye. And Lynch has redeemed himself from that little misplay back in round 4. 4-1 is the scoreline on round 6. And Havocs will be over the moon after that one.
Oh, boy. What a pixel denial coming in from him. That one little pixel. Probably there was two of the fingers of the Sophia getting exposed to the Maestro's Evil Eye. 2 fingers. I believe that was exactly what got exposed. 2 feet, maybe. I don't know, 2 toes. It was such a small pixel that the Maestro had to connect one of the shots on, and he did exactly that. Taking the chance, in fact, Lynch redeeming himself indeed, and getting the clutch down with the denial. This is what I keep saying, people. Maestro is an absolute god when it comes to a map like Consulate, and in the hands of people like Lynch, definitely well played from the side of the defense. Seeing Havoc take out another round, we'll be going to round 6 as well, but here's the differential. You happen to win so much on defense. Havoc is definitely having a great day right now. They're looking to make the finals look like it's the first round of the qualifiers. Definitely stomping on veterans right now. They're not able to step up to it. Their veterans have definitely got to reassess whatever's going wrong with them, because whatever it is definitely going up. It's too much. They need to reconsider at this point. That is all I'm trying to say. They're having a bad day, and the bad day gets badder. Seeing Alexia come up with a nice kill cut. Native goes down. Very interesting. The Buck has taken the fall already. Veterans not able to stand up against the aggression that the defense is bringing up. Mind you, if Alex wins the round as well, will be going into halftime with a 5-1 advantage. That is 1 round away from taking it to match point, and that is awfully close from taking and eliminating the other team in the spot that they have for the Division 3 in this league. Definitely, they made their way through so many teams and getting so many teams. Veterans deserve it as much as Havocs do, but right now it's Havocs who's brought up the guns alive. It's Havocs who's doing so much work right now, getting all these frags on board, making sure that they're playing this to perfection and not allowing the attackers to convert on any mistakes whatsoever. Laksha will still be watching this. Many drones himself while I was on his spectating. Got to see 4 drones that he happened to take out himself. So we're seeing some stuns come out. He'll be playing on this angle that he's got for himself. But here will be balcony meanwhile. He's definitely picking up fight any moment now. He's got to be very careful. There you go, the Zofia from down below. Slodge him a little bit, but that is just for the while. Cannot go for the vault out of that window. It's not the double window of the console. That means still got to stay very strong. That, but got to be scared of the visa entrance. Yes, he will be. A shot the entrance, and that is the Zofia walking in to get claimed. That is the kill confirmed. There's another one. Boy, what did I just see happen? That's 3 consecutive frags for Laksha. In fact, there's Teddy getting a frag as well. It's all on Kaio all of a sudden. What was that frag frenzy for the side? The defense, he doesn't even get one. No, he would. That's 1 frag on the board, but 1 HP left on the man. He's still got to find 4 more defenders who are very, very angry and very excited to find every single kill. It's definitely veterans are not having a good day. He's expecting somebody else to peek this as well. If the peek comes in, but not the kill, because that's once again Lakshya with another frag coming in, and that's the frag. And the dog comes alive, gets the frags done. That is the duty that the dog had to do. Not much healing, but definitely a whole lot of fragging. Round 7 will be underway. And like I said, 5-1 is the scoreline that we are going into. Because Prince not having a great day in the finale.
Absolutely not, Foxy. Veterans, it's really, I feel a little sad for them to be stomped on yesterday by almost walkover and being stomped on currently as we speak from the side of Havocs on the defense, especially Luxia just decides, you know what, we're 4-1 up, might as well make it 5-1. Pass me my stim pistol. I'm not even going to use it, though. That entire round, was like... if anybody remembers Doc's operator video, back when Ubisoft used to do operator videos for Rainbow Six Siege, he says it himself, in order to save a life, sometimes you need to take one. Well, he took 4 to save 4 of his defenders. And yeah, that was a scary Doc, shall we say. Round 7's in play. Revix Veterans are now on the defense. Havocs on attack. Havocs sit 1 round away from match point. Veterans sit 4 rounds away from equalizing. That is a massive gap that Havocs have made for themselves. But now, being the roll swap, of course, something that we've seen a lot of when it comes to roll swap is the fact that when attackers become defenders, they tend to start taking rounds all over again. As whether or not veterans are going to be able to do that is the real question here. If they are, then we are in for a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. As Thunder, he's still pointing at this one drone that's just sort of sitting there. I believe that is already Mozzie claimed. I'm not sure if it is. But if it is, then that's the reason why Cater's ignoring that for the time being. He's on his drone, of course. He has caught a different one that we saw him take. And that's just, that's pretty much how Mozzie works. Counter intel and denial from the side of the attackers. Havocs, losing one drone, of course, won't be too much of a big deal for them. They have other drones that they can use to gather a lot of intel indeed. Let's say in the meanwhile, he's going to be moving towards the console double window area and going down towards the garage place to make sure that the breach happens without issue. Looks like there is no bandit picking coming out from the side of the defense, which means Lynch will be able to get this open nice and quickly with more than 2 minutes remaining. The Ash has already made her way in, and Kingslayer has found Thunder. The Ash gets taken out from the road here, and that's a double kill for the Kaid on the AUG. Rio finds a couple, but there's Tedio and Kingslayer, and there goes the Kaid. It's all suddenly down to a 1v2 that Keo has to make happen. Is the lone man on the Legion. Tedio is towards this hallway right now. He's got a Guman initiation while the plant is happening from Cheesecake behind the white van. The plant is going to go off. The Legion's unaware of where these attackers are. Will he see the Thatcher? No, he won't. Will he see the Hibana? That's what he's going to do. Hibana's busy taking the Guman out, and there we go. The sound cue is what will give Keo the room to peek, excuse me. Havocs, however, with this rush, have pretty much got the plant off, and now all the Thatcher has to do, all Cheesecake has to do, is sit back behind cover and wait for Keo to come out, and that is exactly what he's doing. He's got to do it for the next 20 seconds, though. 20 seconds is a very long time when it comes to Rainbow Six. He's even going to do a bit of QE spam. Maybe too early to celebrate right there. The drone's going to see him coming out, but no, the Legion goes for a very wide peek, but the Thatcher is very heavily in cover, but he will still find the head. Will he get the defuse up? No, he will not. Unfortunately, the counter defuse timer is 7 seconds long, and the diffuser will still go off from the side of Havocs. Blitzing site without a blitz, so to speak, but still blitzing site, getting the plant off, and just sitting and waiting until the timer has gone past the point of no return. Basement garage goes to the side of the attackers, and now Havocs are definitely looking very strong to win this game 6-1. As veterans at this point, I'm not sure what's going to happen to them.
Veterans, this is not the veterans I was expecting to show up today. Sure, all the veterans fans in the chat might as well be saying the same. Right now, about them 6-1. I'm gonna take a moment to digest this fact as Blackjack, could you please the mic for a few seconds?
Absolutely, Foxy. But yeah, I mean, I kind of understand what where you're coming from. Veterans in these last 2 days of the semifinals and quarterfinals have just not been at their top, I'll tell you that much. beating Ignite to get into the semifinals and then getting completely taken over by almost walkover. And now a 6-1 on Consulate against the team of Havocs. It's not going to reflect well going into, if they are able to, even if they are able to, of course, get a few rounds here. It's still not a good situation to be in. They have to win 5 back-to-back rounds if they even want to have a chance of winning this game. And winning just is, I mean, I don't think it's on their minds right now. I think what is on their minds, excuse me, right now is the fact that they need to equalize. They need to get rounds on board, and they have to go on a round-to-round basis to make that happen. And that's definitely not a position you want to be in, of course, as a team going from halftime into defense, while Havocs, like I said, they'll be through the moon. There's some rounds have come very close, mind you. That round where we had the Maestro denial by Lynch with using the Evil Eye on the white van plant. That was a round that could have been won by the side of Veterans. There was a denial by Jaeger. That was, I believe, Kingslayer that round. That was, again, a diffuser denial. Speaking of Jaeger, however, Sonic's going to find Cheesecake. That is the IQ of the board. Not really sure where that happened, but there's a very quick take on towards first floor. That's Kingslayer and Teddyoy making their way on to the first floor very, very quickly. Round Desk and Piano being taken over. But looks like he's going to see him. Yes, he is. He's going to get the kill, though. The down is finally in. Cater goes down. And that is your Mozzie of the board. Luxia with not the refrag, but nope, now the refrags, and there we go. Sonic goes down. Luxia the Ash doing a lot of work on the second floor. Looks like Havocs are getting really aggressive right now, especially on this push, as they've already got the roam clear done, and they've got a full minute and 50 seconds left to go for everything else. Lynch is going to be going for the hard breach right now as the C4 comes in. Kingslayer goes down. That is the sledge of the board by Rio. The Kaid with the play. Thunder, I believe, still has a C4 as the hard breach is done from the side of the attack right now, and the droning is happening. The man count being equalized. Luxia is very low on HP. He could be taken out by any defender. He's going to see the Kaid right below him. That C4 hole that was made. No, he's not. He's going to rotate around instead. The Thermite, he's not going to see the Kaid either. He's moved back inside of Cafeteria. Teddyoy is going to be making his way through the basement court. He's going to see the Legion. Yes, he is. The head connects. Will he see the one more? Yes, he will. But the Mute, unfortunately, is here to refrag. No collateral for Teddyoy, but the plan is coming off. The Mute's found one, and now Lynch is the one man standing against Mute, the Thunder, excuse me. Lynch is still going for the plant. He's trying to bait out where this Mute is playing Thunder. He's got to make this play happen. Will he see the Mute? Will he see the Thermite? Excuse me. Yes, he will. No, the Thermite has run away just in time, getting the plant out, but he's got to be careful of that breach. And there we go. He's just going to sit back in the corner. The next 35 seconds are pretty much his to play once again. Pretty much a repeat telecast, but this time with the Thermite, and he's actually going to peek and win the gunfight. Lynch takes the kill onto Thunder, and that is Havocs completely stomping over the side of Revolution X Veterans, and that is pretty much going to be the good night for Season 4 for the side of Veterans. A very unexpected performance coming out from the side of Veterans, so to speak. Havocs have taken Consulate 7-1. And what a scoreline it is, let's be real here. 9 and 10 kills between Teddyoy and Luxia, 6 and 6 between Kingslayer and Cheesecake. Not much to say over there, really. Veterans just... This got obliterated. No mercy from the side of Havocs. They were like, we're getting into Division 3 and we are doing it today. And that is exactly what they did. So congratulations to Havoc. They have secured the spot inside of Division 3. And we'll be saying goodbye to Revolution X Veterans until the Season 5 qualifiers. But of course, the action of the night isn't finished yet, ladies and gentlemen. We do still have the very final match to go. And that is almost walkover taking on KL11 Esports. A very exciting game coming right up to your screens very shortly indeed. Stay tuned.
Versus 2 for that matter. The drive has come in for Kingfish. Danu is going to be holding down here while Mello is going to get 2 for his all right for himself as Mello with the order, not stopping. He's going to get 3. Mello, what are you doing? He's going to get Enigma with a quick headshot. It all comes down to Kingfish and Mello with the 4K.
Well then.
Whoa, right, Maestro. Alrighty then. Mello not stopping. Totally not Mello here. Ooh. Goes to that doorway. Heartless It's going to take out the master cam. Easy peasy for him, but the push comes in, but he's going to get caught out. Ash is here to try, and alright, the plan is already going to go down. Beat with the plan on the reinforcement that Ash now. That is going to be the Thatcher. He knows he's got a really good line of sight. He's on the rappel game. He gets Ethan. Still got 2 more defenders to cut through. Defense got to make sure they play this right. Ash on the triple kill. Does he get the quad onto the bandit? That is Baba Yaga. He's got to play this right. He's got to get the rappler. Where's the rappel game? It's going to be a little too far off, and that is that 0.8. Go to match point.
With the double for himself, as it is all down to Macho Enigma on the Evil Eyes and the Alda. He knows something's pretty small office, and he's got to try and make this play happen for his team. He sees he can restart. The Alda will win. That's the first kill for him. In a 1v2 situation now, as the plant is finally going down. He's going to focus on Blackbeard, but he has to focus on the planter, and he will be doing that. But he downs him. The diffuser is down, and it is all down to Blackbeard ready to play against the Macho with the Alda. He's going to cross over to try and go for the React. No, he just has the diffuser, but he's going to peek, and he'll be taken up by Enigma, who gets the 1v3 clutch for Zilla Sports right here. What a play from the Maisha with the Evil Eye downing the Hibana on the plant.
So many drones are getting dispatched and a few pre-fires come in as well. But he's going to lose that fight to Killen and a really swift take. He's actually holding down to this very shot as well over here, and she's going to get dispatched as that is Zofia. The double kill so far. And so many flashbangs being caught out by the Magnet. And look at that peek from Killen. He's going to punish Royce for a very little speed. Killen is going to get one. He's going to get the quad kill for himself. Killen, what are you doing? He gets the ace. What a way to start off this match here. Hoffman Esports. What a play from Killen here. He's going to drop bodies left, right, and center as he secures the first round for Hoffman Esports. Seeing Sam trying to maneuver himself back while Vinci is going to get himself a frag on the SMG 11. The C4 goes out. That claims a life, but Dopop is going to refrag onto Vinci. It's a 1 versus 1 now. Dopop is very low on HP. He knows he's got to make this clutch happen. He pushes in and he loses that fight. Oh boy, Never Diamonds are finally going to go to match point.
There to provide support to his teammate. C4 also misses. The diffuser has already been planted. Diffuser being planted. 20 seconds left. Will immediately take out Hexes. Will he finds the third? He doesn't. Thermite will eventually go for the refrag. We still see Goyo taking out Thatcher. And it now is just all down to crown the crown with just 5 HP remaining. Prone from the Goyo. Immediately finds the head of Pulse. But Goyo will be there to immediately capitalize it. But he still has a lot of time. Does he have it?
Does he?
Open Esports. Side and quickly, this point can go in the favor of Level 0 Esports because Jittery and Daggerfist are the only 2 players from Team Quantum G1. Will they be able to find a miracle down here for Team Level 0 Esports, stating that this site is from the reading room. IQ hoping to get for the pre-fire, and Jittery will immediately get the headshot from Slayer, and he'll immediately get Envy and gets a double kill. Jittery on fire. Are you kidding me, Jittery? Another kill taking out Veneno, and still it's all down. Like it's equalized. Both of them has the same player. It's just Mighty, Sexy K, and Daggerfist and Jittery to close this one out. He doesn't even see Daggerfist and immediately gets a kill on Mighty. What is going on? It's all down to Sexy K. I just can't believe. I really can't believe Mighty did not even see Goyo. Jittery with the final kill, immediately taking out Sexy K as they will finally get the win on round 5. And that too, it is a 4K on Jittery and a misplay from Team Level 0 Esports.
This is of course one of the key positions that a Blackbeard can hold. And there we go, the incandelas are being thrown in, the smokes are going out, but no! It's gonna be denied instantly from Aniket, who's gonna get Skipper and Rips right here. The Echo is absolutely insane. As he shut down 2, he's gonna get a 3rd, and that is a triple kill for the man himself. The plant is still going down, mind you. Sora on the capital will be able to get it off, and he's gonna be teamed alone. No, Beaver! He's gonna end up taking out the planter himself, as it is all down to Beaver to try and redeem himself in a 1v3 situation. He's got the... Oh, he gets the hammer out, but no, to no avail. Aniket's gonna get a quad for himself, and the counter defense to go off. On the main door, who's still turning, but no, Slayer doesn't know that there's one on main stairs. He can be taken out, but the reflect comes in from Hypertech. He's gonna finish with the C4, and that is Mighty off the board. Excuse me, Mighty taking Hypertech off the board as more shots are fired. Mighty takes a few shots, but no, he connects right there onto shot. There's one more in bar, one more pushing the side door. He's gonna find the one in bar. He does. That's a triple kill for the Bandit. True is off the board, and Phoenix trying to take a Bandit out is unfortunately gonna be facing a 4 versus 2. Massive disadvantage, and oh no, the Thermite could be taken out in a second, but no, the Bandit goes the wrong way. Thermite tries to pre-fire, but no, he'll be taken out as well. Mighty with the run out, getting the kills for his team. As Rax is gonna find Deathmar. That's a big kill right there. The buck is off the board. And that's one aspect of the vertical gameplay and run clear removed from the side of Kira Esports. In the meanwhile, Hibana's opened up a little line of sight, I think, on the wall and freeze. And Rax is going to connect that shot onto a third. And that's another one down. That's the Hibana off the board, just as I speak about her. He's going to make his way towards bar. He knows there's going to be people in Cigar Shop. He's going to find another. Will he find the fourth? He's going to light him up quite a bit. And that is, of course, Kajit, I believe. Yep, he is. He goes down as the Joker should peek any second now. But no, the ace is going to be denied to the Jaeger. He's only going to have to save for a quad to just deploy as the Jackal will be going down as well. That's another big kill right there from Tsushima. Senpai himself is on the second floor as Mench is going to go down as well. The kill should be confirmed in second now as the Bandits coming around the breach on the office wall facing Yellow Stairs Landing. There we go. Oh, he's just going to play around for a bit. The kill is confirmed finally as it's a 5v2 for Union Gaming to try and play instead. And Jason has to be very careful of the Legion playing on the Dragon Stairs. Thermite knows that there's something there. But no, Senpai is going to get that kill. And he's going to get another one. And Tsushima, good. That is, what, a 4K for him in this last round. And, no. Oh, look at that shot onto the column right there. What a play from Tsushima Go, bringing himself back from the slightly less than stellar early game that he had back in the early rounds of this match. And your winners on Team Park are, of course, Esports.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
lucky. Stunner's gonna land some, gonna fire some shots downrange. He's not to be a complete logic set. There's one guy sitting behind the Aquabar and he's gonna get fired. He has no idea that Ash is right next to him. Ash plant. The smoke's gonna connect behind that. That's gonna give away Smoke's position. The Ash is gonna push in. She does not know the Smoke's prone, but she's gonna get him as well. And this is a complete collapse from the side.
Oh dear.
PM. Oh my god, what just happened? Connect from the side of Stoneheart. That's going to be Linpo and Resto of the board. It's all down to Adelaide. She has a minute. He has a minute, my bad, to make this happen. It's probably been called out that Maestro is inside garage, and yes, Adelaide takes him out. He used it to get 2 kills. Hiban is going to be using the flashes and probably doing it for a plant. It's going to be a default plant, so Stoneheart might just be able to deny it from downstairs. As he sees the legs, he's going to fire some shots, but no, it's going to be called out. That plant's going to be going down, and it's like cash. The flashbang comes out as Bandits a flash. Adred does not make good use of it as he lands some shots onto Stoneheart, and he's going to be 1 health as Adred clutches it successfully for...
Invalid is going to take Kingu out. Excuse me, he's going to be taken off the board by Kingu. As it is a 2v2 right now. The plant is coming off from Cresto once again. Maestro's pushing up metal, and Kingu's trying to push up the rotate. And Maestro's going to deny the plant with the last 5 seconds of the round. He's going to fire more shots, and the Aldo will connect onto Adorate. And Maestro with the clutch for his team, denying the diffuser, getting the last kill, will give Shining Heroes round 6. Smoke canister as well as 50 seconds left in the round, and Neverdime have to push. It's now or never for them, as without getting the plant off, they won't be able to extend the round timer. Chopper's going to look to go in, but he's going to get one. That is Zenas on the board as he gets to down Sam. And Moses going to get one. That's come to less than 2v2. Suddenly, he has to go to the plant right now with cover from Shota, and that's what he will be doing. As Lem is going to try and push in, but there's no fizz there for cover. He's going to find the smoke. Do a lot of damage, but the castle is still here. The plant is going off. It has gone off for that matter, and now it's a 2v2 in the post plant. It's a 1v2 for that matter. All down to killing with the castle and the UMP. He won't be able to do it, as Never Diamonds will make the plays happen for themselves and take CCTV on around 9. Right there, he's going to take down Nanny using a bullet hole boost right there. The woman gets the kill. The sledge goes down as well. That's Flanker taking down Mike, as Royce is taking down Cruzy in the meanwhile. The reflag had happened. The Ash charge away as well. As looks like, oh, he's going to get one. The thermite goes down as well as he makes the rotation. And Flanker's going to get another one. That's a triple kill for the Legion right here. What is the man doing? He is ripping through Virtual Fire's attack. And Viper seems to be the only one remaining for the side of Monka's. At the door of Workshop, or Surface as you will. There's a runner come from Lusty Boy, but no, that's going to be the distraction, Mikey, because Flanker gets the 4K through the window of Supply Room. It's a 1v2 right now, and Nanny has to try and make a 1v2 happen for his team, but will he be able to? The Jackal sitting on the red covered hallway. He doesn't even have the fuser, and only so much time left for him as the class is going to be shocking away, chipping away at his HP, leading him towards the Kaid for the eventual kill. As Jackal's going to go for the beat, the Kaid's hiding, and that is Dash right here. As Jackal wants to make this one happen, he's going to shot from Nanny. He's going to connect, knifing the Clash and getting the headshot while trying to ADS on Kaid's head. What? A very close game right here. Doc is sitting way too close to the gym bedroom door as Bucky made his way in to bathroom. And Notorious gets a double. That's Ninja Freak and you're not ready to clear down. It's all down to the 3v2 right now as Notorious might just make a clutch happen for Steve. Snow's flanking. Rotating back up the main stairs, and Doc's gonna find another one. Notorious with the triple kill. He might just find the Zofia. No, he will be taken out accordingly. As it's down to the 1v2 for the Legion. Vortex is he took one, and oh, what a shot from Snow right there. He gets the double onto Rats and Vortex, despite being stunned and going prone on the main stairs. He will get the kill for his team.
Claim the life of the castle. That is Jesus out of the board. Mechox is going to get another play from the sledge over here. Is definitely shutting down Union Gaming, but Hyperdish is here to cover while the plant is going down. It's all down to the Jaeger now. Fagels has to clutch this out. He gets one kill. That is the Mechhawks. The kill machine shut down. That's another one. That is on to next. Who does he find the third? Yes, he does. And one clutch coming in from Fagels. A 1 versus 3 from the Jaeger, and that is going to put the equalizer on board for Union Gaming and make this a 4-4 in nobody's favor.
Sound off in the chat. I know I've asked this question before, but I'm curious to see if anybody's changed their there's what they play. Oh, the double spawn peak comes out from Blank and Fatal's right there. The French boys coming to play for Union Gaming. Another defender up there. That looks like the Rook. Yep, there we go. Blank is gonna get that headshot onto Chu and insta-healed by his French friend. And the run out from okay, that's Fatal's. Will he bend this over? He does! And that's a double kill for the Jock right there. He also sees the Hibana and takes it. And Union Gaming with a flawless round off the back of some insane plays from the Jock and the Rook, Fatals and Blank. As they are going to take match point by winning round 10. These will come down 82nd now. Yep, there we go. The counter defuse is coming in from the Echo. Monty's made his way very close, but the Buck is here to deny. He's going to find two. He's going to down one, of course. And that is Beaver getting the kill. But no, the Skeleton King comes out. And will he find the Goya? Yes, he will. A triple kill for Blank. He's on route for the ace. And he will get it. Blank on the Buck with the ace to give the round to Union Gaming. Is going to win out round 4 right here. Off the back of a very fast plant from the Monty, surviving a C4 as well. Of course, the Echo out there, and oh, that was a C4 throw. That did not connect. Definitely pushes in. He's gonna find Mute, and oh dear me, Beaver, he does find Jesus, but Skipper goes down. And as I was saying, Beaver nearly took down his own teammate. As Skipper has gone down, but the Wamai goes down. That's Beaver taking another one for himself on the JV, and the Maverick pushing up to him. The IQ is coming in as well for the kill, and both of them are coming in for that matter. As Buck is now gonna go for a plant in a different position, and the Echo exposes himself, and there we go. Beaver will take the kill onto Blank, as Vector Sports will win round 7 right here.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege Season 4 Qualifier Finale, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Simon Fox. We are here for the very last game of the qualifier stage in Season 4, the finals. KL11 Esports versus Almost Walkover on the map of Villa. It is a no cafe, no clubhouse day, and I am a happy camper to report that this beautiful Italian map of Villa is going to be on play. We're already in the ban freeze, of course, as Walkover have banned the Thatcher. Fairly standard right there. Foxy, how do you feel about this match we've got on hand?
Most definitely, I'm really excited. This is the grand finale, and maybe I'm fanboying over both these teams right now. KL11 has been amazing so far in the qualifiers. Coming to Almost Walkover, they've been completely walking over so many of those teams that had such a great potential. Walkover beat everyone to that, and so did KL11. We do know how the last night's game went for KL11. Some overtime, 15 rounds that we got to see. But going into this match is definitely something that I'll be very excited to watch, as it is Villa, a change in pace. Definitely, I'm excited to see how both these play out on it. KL11 on attack and Almost Walkover will be on defense. I assume this is the finale. I'm assuming this will only go to overtime. But speaking of which, we'll be seeing the bans come out first. Thatcher, Montaigne, Mira, and the Echo will get taken out from both these teams. I can only understand why the Thatcher and the Mira bans come out. Montaigne and Echo are just more of an addition to saturate the meta that goes around the map of Villa. It's definitely a good ban phase that both these teams have come up with. Almost Walkover, they'll be starting off with. That means the first priority is going to be getting maximum rounds on board. Let's see if they'll be able to do that or not going into this matchup. Skullex, Bot, Mischief, Deadweight, and Puscat on the side of KL11. While we have Almost Walkovers, Gypsy, Spaceman, Angrybot, Jix, X10 on the side of the defense right now. Both these teams very strong, very formidable. In fact, we'll be seeing the Yana pick coming from Deadweight. We have the 6th pick from Spaceman, from the Legion onto the Valkyrie. There'll be no IQ being deployed. That means Valkyrie is definitely a good option for depending on. Let's see how Aviator and Games Room Defense comes out for the side. Almost Walkover first, as we'll be beginning this match right here, right now. This is indeed the grand finale of the qualifiers for Season 4. Boy, oh boy, I'm very hyped for this match. We'll be seeing the Jinx come out with he's gonna make some rotations while Angrybot, making sure he's getting other ADS's plays well. Gypsy will be on the castling duty. That means he'll be channelizing the attackers according to the strategy that they want to work out for. And the strategy employed is indeed the 90 hole that they'll be bringing out. Look at that. No reinforcement on the wall doorway. That means that is a rotation that is made over there. And the hatch being open for a possible drop down. Yeah, that is something you want to keep open always. Patience on site, very standard, very classic. New over here, except obviously for the pocket strat, getting the safe side of the defense. Gypsy, he's casting the Astro window as well. That's another choke point denial that they'll be using. And Puscat obviously will be running the Zofia. That means he'll be having those lifelines to help him take out those barricades. Not on the Astro, but we do have the G36C being run on Deadweight. That is the Yana. Possibly some Bader who plays that will be coming out from him. Let's see if that is the case or not. Mischief, meanwhile, is going to be employing the Jackal. The mute jammers placed to perfection is what is going to deny the drone work being done top floor of this map that is towards the side of bathrooms. Hibana using her X-Kairos to make the castle barricade down and dust it first. The mute jammer deny that. That's a bit of a misplay from the side of Almost Walkover. They couldn't do that. Oh, there you go. The smoke just gets brought out. That's the castle indeed. Going to take the fall. Meanwhile, there's Almost X10 who gets the frag. That's on to. There's Puscat taking Ufia. Fall. Go for C4 here. He's not going to connect to it though. No, it's just a pre-play as of now. Possibly trying to hold that angle, and any moment another call comes in, he's going to throw that up. But does the call come in or not is a real question. He's going to blow that up, but that's not going to claim anything though. That's a nice C4 beat coming in from him. Expecting somebody to play over there, but now the bait has come in. And Rebot, meanwhile, getting another fragment of Mischief. That's a very important one indeed. Your Jackal takes the fall. Angry Bot makes it way up down. Astro is going to tighten up the Nomad quite a bit. Bot is definitely not having a great time right now. Very low on HP, does not look away the right time, and that is another kill for Angry Bot. He gets a double for himself. Nomad shot is going to push him back a little bit, but that is enough to make him fall back all the while even more. And there you go, the rotate has come in, drop down on the hatch. Exactly went to enough to walk away, but here's Kalex. He's already on the side. He's gonna get a frag, he's gonna get two. That's the side clearance for the Hibana and the triple kill as well. This is working well for the attack, all by the hands of Kalex. But his dead weight, he's got to make sure he rotates back. But the diffuser has been dropped somewhere, not drop these attackers' arms. Seeing Angry Bird, he's holding back side, and so is his extend rotated all the way back. That means it's pay for dead weight to collect this way back, but Skullex has to hold down his anchor on the side. Suddenly, the attacker is now the defender as he has the side control. He has to keep this alive very strongly. Skullex holding this down to perfection. Still holding it very strong indeed. We got watching for anybody coming from landing. And that what a shot connect! How did that even connect to the head? Deadway takes the fall. The Skullex now, he's going to be inside side. But where are the other two defenders? They're not nowhere to be found. The GSG9 brothers coming alive over the bandit just gets spotted out and he'll take the frag. Gladly, Stun will be getting that kill and almost walk over, taking away the first round for themselves on the defensive hold here on Willa. Really well played by the bandit and the Jaeger, coming up with that amazing positioning, amazing gunplay. Angry bought that triple kill. Definitely very much needed for almost walk over to put that first round on board. That was the show indeed, guys. We'll be going to round 2-0 in the favor of the defense.
A beautiful round to begin on for the side of almost walkover, as second for trophy and statutory is going to be the side of choice going into the second round. Now, of course, K11, they need to do what they do best and make those adaptations to the way that almost walkover just played. Albeit, of course, we've seen them take a couple rounds, so to speak, to truly start up, harkening back to that game they had a few days ago. If I can just go through my data really quick, I believe that was against... All right, I think it's a bit too far back for me to actually find it in time while continuing to talk. So regardless, you know, when it comes to KL11, the way we've seen them play, and especially yesterday, the game they had against Havoc, it was a game of adaptations more so than a game of outright gunfights. And this game, I think it's going to be somewhere in between the two. Gunfights are going to be fairly important from the side of almost walkover, but KL11, they'll be trying to outsmart walkover, not just outgun them. So walkover, they're going to have to use... they're going to have to extend the use of their brains right now, as they will have to adapt as well to the way KL11 makes changes to their attack. And of course, when it comes to the halftime roll swap round 7, that is when both these teams are going to be switching up the role they're taking in this match for the time being. That is when those adaptations will matter even more, because there are different strategies between these two that will be in play. Walkover now setting up inside of that master bedroom, rotate with the castle barricade on that one window on the archway of master bedroom. There's no specific call out on the compass. I just really like to call this archway because there's like a arch with those two windows. I need to come up with a more specific call out for that area. But now Jinx is going to be putting down the mute jammers in one at least to protect the castle window. I believe there's another one inside of closet protecting that one to stop the Hibana from busting through that particular asset of the defense. As there's another request for something that's an ADS, all right, not a mute jammer. I thought a mute jammer was being requested where the ADS is being put down. Not quite. I think there is actually a mute jammer already there to hold down that rotate, as the Omai is going to be sitting inside of a walk-in closet. Of course, action phase is well and truly in play from the side of KL11. They need to make sure that they get this round in for themselves to get the ball rolling, because after all, too many rounds for the side of almost walkover, and they will be walking all over the attacking team. That is what they did yesterday against Revolution X Veterans, and that is what they'll be looking to do today against KL11. But again, KL11 is a much different beast than the side of Veterans were. Meanwhile, I believe that is the IQ deadweight taking out the ADS right in this rotate here that X10 was holding. As shots are being fired in the meanwhile, I'm not really sure where they're going off on. Angry Bird actually is taking a bit of damage. None of the attackers have, mind you, as there's the push on the bedroom balcony happening. Conversely, the Hibana Skullex, just a tap on that castle barricade. He knows that there's somebody inside a walk-in closet. Almost connects the shot, but not quite. That is the Wamai. Shots are being fired, and no, Skullex will still win that. Spaceman, unfortunately, whiffed his shots after the first one somehow, and that is going to give the Hibana the early kill. He's going to go in towards the bathroom, but no, there's the castle watching the rotate, and Gypsy is going to drop the diffuser. That's a bit of a misplay, a huge misplay for that matter, from the side of KL11, dropping the diffuser right in the hands of the defenders at the walk-in closet rotate. It is, of course, holdable through the window on bedroom balcony. the southeast window, I believe that is. And that will be something that the attackers will know about. But there's the Nomad very close to where Angry is playing right now. So is the Sledge. But no, the Sledge doesn't know. Neither does the Nomad. And that's a double kill. A double kill from the side of Angry Bot. And a couple of free kills, so to speak. They did not know, not enough intel from KL11 to know where the Jaeger was playing. Now, Mischief coming up 90 hallway. It's only down to him and Deadweight in 2 versus 4 once again. Jackal Tracker comes on, but no footprints remotely close to him as a smoke grenade comes out from our X10, sending in the rotate right now. This is by the rotate, of course. He's protected by Castle Barricade and this angle right now. Deadweight, of course, the man is just trying to retrieve the diffuser, but it is being watched, but time is of the essence right now. There's less than 12 remaining, and there's a peek in from the SMG-11, and there's another one from Jinx. And that is the MP5K in the hands of the Mute. The SAS brothers cleaning up on the side of the defense. As almost walkover gonna take this second round. KL11, they are 0-2 down right now, but they are, of course, not done yet. This match has a long way to go, and some tells me KL11, they're only just getting started.
Definitely a very good start for the Salvo. Almost walkover. They've got the ball rolling 2-0. In fact, that is well done. We'll be seeing them go into round 3 on the kitchen room and dining defense. Let's see if that is something that KL11 can convert on. First cat will be bringing out the Kali. In fact, very interesting. Not sure if the Kali implication is needed right now, considering the fact that they'll be going downstairs. You can always use so much more to just breach that laundry wall if that is what your aim is. But then again, the Kali can most definitely be used for the grapple game from the pantry window as well. You know for a fact what an amazing angle that happens to convert directly on the dining tables as well. Let's see if that is a conversion that we're seeing KL11 to yet to be made. Mind you, nobody to consider KL11 out of this competition yet. 2-0 in the favor of almost walkover, but that's still debatable. KL11 has made a comeback from 4-1, 1-4 rather. They might as well be taking it from a 0-2 as well. Definitely that is something in the books. Let's see if KL11 will be stepping up to it or not. As that only stands to see as we go ahead with this match and in time. Gypsy with the castle plays. He's going to bring out the super shotty and his barricades once again. He's going to make sure he places them up top. While Spaceman will be the secondary man with the UMP. In fact, he's got the cardiac sensor. Definitely got the was alive, and there's a top floor vertical play being pushed on the side of the attackers. Exton is placing down his Mozzie traps, making sure that the pests are catching them. And more importantly, that's also offering a whole lot of denial for the attackers. They cannot have enough room to work with. And I don't need to emphasize the fact that how well the Mute, the Mozzie, and the Castle combo works. It's a really good combo, a triple combo, in fact, if I may. Definitely very good pick of ops that we're getting to see here from the side of the defense. Well, we have a good change up in terms of how the pacing has been for the side of attack as well. Let's see if they'll be able to convert that this time around or not. Two jammers is what is definitely pushing them back a little bit. You know, it's not exactly having a great time, not exactly having a great day. They want to make sure that they push this right and they do it that attack right as well. Super Shorty on the castle, very busy in fact, trying to get the angles and lines of sight open. Kali's establishing lines of sight for herself, making sure that anybody who pushes up will get caught out. But right now, the defense is all the while more wiser. They know exactly that they should not be going for the push, and they won't be. Let's see if they'll be able to find that out. A little bit of a breach. Breach has already happened. Bot looks away at the wrong time, and that is the Jaeger that he just happened to miss. Made his rotate back on the side of Astronome. Oh boy, the castle does get lit up. He doesn't know that there's a open breach right here. He's gonna walk into that breach right up. He's gotta be scared. Extend goes to the peak, and he's not gonna connect on anything though. Takes a lot of damage. In fact, peak comes in for the hip on, and that's not something he was expecting either. That's a nice kill, but here's Jigs with the free frag from down below. A nice C4 being kept off the cardiac sensor from the pulse. Well done indeed. Let's see if that conversion gets all the while more ahead. Oh, there you go. A C4 into play. That's not going to connect. No more. That's a little off. Look at that. The angle not being employed to perfection. That is not what you're expecting him to do. Inside and a hard wall indeed. And now the Kali has made his way inside. Trying to pick a fight with the secondary in hand. Actually, he's going to win that fight. Angry Bot is already down. And there you go to Dusted. He's going to get the confirmed kill. There's Mischief taking out another frag. There's a double kill for the sled so far. It's all on a Spaceman and Jigs to clutch this out in a 2 versus 4 right now. Like I said, the change of pace for the attackers was very much needed, and they brought that alive for themselves this time around. It's definitely something that could bite almost walk out in the back if they don't happen to make it out of here alive. Drop down is coming from the hatch, most probably being by Jigs. Proximity alarms is what giving away the information. But meanwhile, Thermite will be going for the possible push in. Oh no, he's going to come in with the SMG-11 player. Now his possession's been given away. He does not really have a whole lot of map control, and there you go, he's getting shot in from the other side as well. Coming in with the peek once again. I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. He's not got enough room to work with. Spaceman trying to hold on as strong as he can, but for how long? He's going to get one. Not for long. Scudex will be the one to get that refly right back in. And KL11 will be walking away with round 3 on this matchup. And that is the first round on board being put on the attack side. KL11, like I said, making this comeback happen slowly but steadily. Round 4 will be underway, still in the favor of almost walkover. 2-1 is the scoreline. Will be going back to Aviator and Games from the side of the defense.
Absolutely well done from the side of KL11. Looks like those adaptations are slowly coming in, changing the way they have to play to make sure that they get the victory over almost walkover. But it is still 2-1, and there's a long way to go. Once again, round 4 is the round in play. There's plenty more rounds after this that will be in play from both these teams. Pussycat out of the sledge into the Kali. Once again, a very interesting pick right there. But of course, Kali with her new secondary SMG, the SP SMG-9, of course, has become a bit of a pick when Thatcher, a bit of a more consistent pick when the Thatcher is banned, and certain teams want to run that SMG along with the Lance, which acts as a fairly good replacement for the EMP of the Thatcher. As I mean, I'm fairly certain everybody's aware of the fact that when Kali was introduced just a couple of seasons ago, the main intention was, it was sort of twofold from the side of Ubisoft. They wanted to bring in an operator truly unique to the game who had a sniper rifle, bolt action, and couldn't really take too many close-range fights. But then you come into the fact that the average gunfight distance in Rainbow Six happens to be 9 meters, and with the 5x scope on of her CSRX 3000, Kali isn't exactly built with her Kali's primary, of course, isn't exactly built for close-range gunfights. That is why they had to tweak her loadout just a little bit, give her a good secondary SMG that can act as a replacement to the C75 secondary pistol, and then in that change, of course, came the SP-SMG-9 Clash's secondary pistol, and it has been fairly good. You know, her pick rate's risen just a little bit, just enough, I think, to get Ubisoft satisfied for the time being with her position in the game, and her Lance, of course, being used as a replacement for the Thatcher. Meanwhile, Bot, he wanted to go for a hard breach onto the 90 hallway, but there is a meat jammer. He heard that, in fact, and he's got his RD scanner out, and now there's going to be joining happening from Scullix just to make sure that the bathroom area of the first floor is clear. The hatch is open above him, but there's no defenders in that particular area jumping down anytime soon, so I think he can drone in peace. Meanwhile, we already see another Lance being deployed. 2 have been deployed, for that matter, from the Kali on towards this main wall, but X10 looks like he's smart enough to have extra bandit batteries, but there's a breach coming in from the Thermite on towards the wall of Games Room, excuse me, not the Aviator wall, I believe that was. And yep, it is in fact the Games Room. That is a fairly long angle from outside the balcony. I think the Kali will be holding that for the most part, but there is no breach happening on towards the main wall of Aviators just yet. Looks like KL11 don't really want to go for that, as there is also a first floor control being executed from them on this attack right now. Less than a minute 30 remain, or just less than a minute 30 remain for them to make this play happen. The pulse isn't plotted out in the hallway as the jump-in is in the vault in towards our studio from the Zofia. Meanwhile, Pussycat still holding it down on the second floor. Scullix making sure no one's going to be coming for a flank as he is going above now. He's going to be moving his way up. The UMP's firing all over the place as it's going to come down to this bloodbath towards side. The pulse is spotted the Hibana outside in the hallway, but Bot's going to get that kill onto Spaceman. The SP-SMG comes out from the Kali. He's inside a side, inside a Games Room. That's a little unfortunate as the shots are going to be fired from the rifle as well. Deadway's going to be going for the plant with cover from Mischief. There goes Gypsy, in fact, the second FBI operator. But there's the C4 to drop the diffuser from Jinx. X10 gets another one. That's Mischief down. It's a 3 versus 3. Will the SP-SMG find one? Yes, it will. And it's a 3 versus 2 right now. Pussycat needs to find one more. Bot's going to find X10. It's all down to Angry Bot holding down this door. Will he find the Kali? No, he won't. Will he find one more? Yes, he will. Scullix goes down. It's a 1 versus 2 now. There's a prone peek in the hallway. Does he see him? No, he doesn't. And the IQ bot takes his sweet time to start firing, but when he does, he gets the kill. Oh, he was in the... Oh, the Jaeger was in the blind side of the ACOG. That's why there was a little delay right there. But the shots were fired, and KL11 will be walking away with a round of 4. The equalizer's in, and looks like we're in for a really good match. 2-2 is the scoreline going at round 5, and we are just 2 rounds away from the role swap. So, round 5 in play, we're going to be going back to second floor Aviator and Games Room from the side of the defense right here. Walkover as the Kali, 6 picked in once again from Puskat. No surprises there. Out of the Blackbird this time, as I'm fairly certain that Walkover looking at that like, yep, he's 6 picking out. There's no real surprises there, but Jinx with the 200 IQ play out of the castle into the castle with the 6 pick ticket. Going to be loading into prep phase right here on this match, and equalized on the early game, especially when it comes to teams like K11 and Walkover, mean that the back and forth is really gonna start up very, very soon indeed. 2 rounds to each team. Round 5 in play. Looks like there's going to be a bit of an emphasis on holding down Statutory from the side of Walkover. A bit of a distanced hold from sight. As X10, I think he might want to, no, he's going to leave that other one unreinforced, all right? Maybe they want to make that rotate that they do when they do go to Trophy Room, Trophy Statutory, yes, that is the site that's called. Maybe they want to make that rotate, maybe not. There's a castle barricade on the astronomy window, one toward blocking off actually the door from Trophy Room towards Statutory, and there's the 3rd reinforcement coming in Statutory as well. Quite a lot of emphasis from the side of Walkover towards this astronomy Trophy Statutory area. Understandably so, they want to make sure that their roamers are well protected. With the Mayan play, of course, they can have some distanced denial, but there's Zofia taking out one of the castle barricades as Skullix will be requesting a bit of help with the one directly on the 90 window. Of course, he's going to be busy watching the window below. That is the window of first floor bathroom, excuse me, as the breach charge will go off this time. No new jammers from the side of Gypsy, as there's a bit of a wallbang attempt, but no, the defender inside of sight is actually sitting behind the bar, which is not a shootable surface. But this is where Bot's going to be doing a bit of work right here. That wall being soft, of course, gives him plenty of room to turn this into a line of sight. But that line of sight can work both ways, as Valkyrie tries to take out the drone, but I don't think she was able to. No, she wasn't. She's going to have a drone on the 90 hallway, sees the drone, Cam, excuse me, on the 90 hallway, sees the drone going inside a side, going to cycle through the rest of them, as is that an unreinforced wall on Aviator? I believe that is. Postcat will be going with the land, as Spaceman's going to find Bot with a quick couple of bullets right there onto the head of the IQ. Looks like, yep, that was in fact the same angle that was being held by Bot. X10 takes a bit of damage from the drone hole right next to him in classical hallway. In the meanwhile, as Mischief's Claimer is going to find Gypsy. That's unfortunate for the mute. Went for the run out, got taken out, unfortunately for him. X10 in the middle, his position has been given away as their pre-fires coming in. The Kali gets taken out from behind, however. As the Thermite, he's going to find the Bandit. Yes, he will. No. There we go. Oh, the castle goes down, but will the Jaeger goes down? Nope, not quite. Lots of shots being fired as the Thermite, he really wants to find these defenders, but there's another peek from inside his side. That's the Valkyrie. Spaceman with a double kill for himself, as that's a little unfortunate for the side. The attacker Spaceman gets down, and he'll be taken out as well. I don't think X10 has been revived, not quite, as he is going for the peek, but no, he'll be taken off the board. And since he was the only one remaining, of course, he trades actually with the attacker. And that unfortunately means that the Bandit who was bleeding out will be confirmed onto as well, which gives KL11 round 5. A bit of a back and forth right there, a bit of a messy round from both teams, but it ends up giving KL11 their first lead in this matchup. 3-2 is the scoreline going at round 6 on Villa, and we'll be heading back to Trophy, from the side of Almost Walkover.
Like I said, it's a no surprise that KL11 are making this comeback happen, and they've gotten the lead back in their game. 3-2 is the scoreline. We'll be going to round 6 very soon right now, as a very clumsy round indeed. Last round that did come out to be it, but the side of Almost Walkover, they did not exactly think everything through. They had a little too much of a retake potential that they were trying to emphasize on, but the conversion just could not happen in the right moment at the right time. There was the frag mine waiting to push the side of study door, and inside Aviator Games Room, he almost got a collateral, in fact, Yes, except for the Jaeger, he could not convert on later on, but it was Zofia who got the frag towards the end. A good push from Scullix as well, as again is pushed from the side of the classical hallway and into the side of the games room. Really well done for the side of KL11. They put another round on board, and that is indeed the round that has got them in the advantage. 3-2 is the scoreline, and like I said, KL11, you got them out of the fight. They were a little, they were stumbling in the beginning, but it's like they were just getting warmed up, just like you said, Blackjack. It's good. It's good to see KL11 step up to whatever the fans are expecting of them. Let's see if going ahead we'll be seeing more of that come out or not. Let's see how that turns out. We'll be seeing a spaceman done. All right, no, never mind. That's just playing the Wamai. He's going to make sure he's got the Wamai charges well and deployed. And yes, he is. Very classic, very standard strategy without the shield being in front. Very bizarre though. This could bite them in the back, but last 7 on Scullix was the one to convert that into a frag as well. Let's see if the Hibana will be able to do that this time around or not. We'll find that out in just a bit. Puskat goes up for the drone. He's going to spot the Wamai. Yes, he will. Now the position given away. Puskat wants to go for the speed. Gonna find Scullix here before that. Spaceman comes in with the refag right back in this time around. In fact, the turnaround. That last time Scullix to win that gunfight. This time it is Spaceman. We'll still be watching that angle. He's very strong. The AUG definitely a strong gun you don't want to be picking fights on. My charges are still going out. Jake's meanwhile establishing some lines of sight, trying to scare off any attackers that are coming in, while Angry Bot intending go for this peak all the way on this long angle. Not gonna find anyone though. Spaceman very heavy, very strong in terms of how he intends to hold this down and bunker this entire site. It's not a closet anymore, it's a bunker that the man is defending all by himself. Got the push happening from down below as well. That's your IQ coming in. And find somebody, but she's gonna move up red stairs at least as of now. Most probably gonna hear the Jaeger. Yes, she will, and that's Angry Bot taken off the board. Really good and a very influential frag indeed. All the IQ takes on his fellow SAs of GSG9 operator. But the push-up is going to get noticed as the smoke taking a few shots, but the push-up from the side of Castle is coming in as well. Tipsy knows that, but he's got to be all the while more wiser. Gets the frag in. Does he connect on the other one? No, he won't. Push from the side. Attack has already happened. Mischief is on side. Almost Jakes gets a frag. Does he get another? There's the Wamai to step in as well. Nice equalizer. It's a 2 versus 2 right now. The attacker is definitely the back foot right. Jakes will be holding out with the MP5K in hand, while Spaceman will be on the AUG. Both of them will be replaying a little on the back foot. They know exactly that is the right play to make right now, because the diffuser will be in the hands of KL11. They will have to go for the plan when they wish to do so. But by the time the plan comes out, first the drones will be coming out indeed. Getting the information done and dusted, while Puskat will be watching for any potential flank that is coming in from the side of the defense. Pushes up, he's gonna spot the Wamai. No, he looks away, and that's the kill for the Wamai to convert on. That's another fact for Spaceman. It's all on the dead weight in a 1 versus 2. He doesn't find the Wamai. No, he won't. He's gonna tag him up, but wait a minute. The Wamai somehow wins that. Spaceman with some amazing gunplay. A 2 double frag towards the end of the match there. Gets himself and his team a rather definitive lead, in fact, or the equalizer. Indeed, comes in from almost walkover. 3 will be the scoreline, and KL11 looking very strong, getting 3 rounds on board, while the other ones on attack on a map like Villa. This is definitely going to shift the tides in their favor. Round 7 will be underway, and that is indeed the role swap coming in. Will it be KL11 to take the lead a definitive further, or will it be the side of almost walkover to make this a distinctive role swap on their end? We'll find that out in just a bit. Round 7 will be underway, and the first set to defend from KL11 will be here to Games Room. Let's see how that turns out.
Well, it's going to be very interesting indeed. 3-3 in the roll swap as Scullix goes out of the Valkyrie into the mute. KL11 on the defense right now, of course, will be looking to put maximum rounds on board, so will almost walk over on the attack. That is pretty much how that works anyway. But the point that I was trying to state right there is the fact that both teams being on that equalized scoreline, excuse me, means that they pretty much, either team pretty much stands to win from here. Like, either team could run away with this game. We could have a 7-3, a 7-4, a 7-5, or maybe even overtime. Now, I'm not one to say that we're not going to go to overtime, of course, but the way both of these teams are playing, I'm fairly certain they would like to not go overtime for the sake of not making this match drag on for too long. Again, that's just speculation. That's not my actual opinion. My opinion is that they should go to overtime because we love seeing these teams play. We love to see it, and we would love to see even more of it. Emphasis once again on towards the side of Astronomy Room and a trophy and stat story from the side of KL11's defense right now, but they have the Maestro in play, which is, I think that's a big change from the side of how Walkover were defending. And as far as I remember, there was no Maestro in play from there, and there was a Wamai for the most part. But Deadway is going to be bringing in the Talon operator on the Talon map. Home turf for Maestro. But will that change it? The Egyptian, in the meanwhile, going to be breaking open the barricade on 90 hallway. A drone goes in, as it will be spotting the defenders. Nope, that's a bit of a, okay, he can still get it in from there. It's just caught on the ledge. And he's going to be throwing it in and still droning with cover, I believe, from Jinx. The castle has been spotted, but ooh, it made it look like he was going to go out for a run. That was bot right there, but no runs coming out. A bit of a grenade comes in. Will it find anybody? Doesn't look like it. No. Bot only takes a little bit of damage, and no, where's the castle looking? The super shorty comes out, and he still gets the kill. He's going to try and rush back in and manages to do it, even with the shots coming in his direction. Manages to find safety because, and unfortunately for Gypsy, he was caught throwing a grenade. The Sledge busy cooking the grenade. He wanted to go for the second one because, of course, Castle has some very distinct voice lines when he gets even a scratch on him from a twist down. Spaceman gets the kill on the bot. That is a refrag in from the Ash. He sees the Evil Eye inside a study. He's going to take that out. It is, of course, a 4 versus 4 going into the remaining minute 40 in this round. The Maestro is still alive, so is the smoke, as there's lots of denial potential from the side of KL11 right now. Again, gas counter goes out to try and deny the heartbeats from the thermite, and looks like it's successful on holding down one wall, but not the other one. Or at the very least, that's what it would seem like as a flashbang comes out, but there's an ADS, another one comes out, as Skullix is going to find one. That is Spaceman off the board. That is your Ash done and dusted, as Skullix has been flashed, and he's going to find the Nomad waiting for him on the 90 hallway. X10, I think he heard somebody playing around the other side of the 90 hallway. There is, of course, the Evil Eye to give the defenders enough intel. But the Nomad still pre-firing away. There's going to be a canister in his general direction. Any second now, Angry Bots found one. That is dead weight off the board. KL11 in a 2 versus 3. The Nomad's pushed in as the smoke has pretty much given away his position. Well, going for that gas canister. He doesn't even know that the Nomad is pushed in. And it's now all down to the last defender. And he will go down as well. Mischief is going to go down in X10 with a beautiful double kill to finish things off on the last seconds of the round. As almost walkover are now in the lead, having won round 7. Taking their first attacker round on board for themselves. 4-3 is the scoreline going into round 8.
Four to three will be the scoreline indeed. That is Saro almost walkover, taking back the advantage that KL11 took away from them. Definitely a nice attacking round coming in from them. KL11, a nice run out from bot, but not enough to convert that into a victory. Did get a frag in the way, did tag up Nomad, but Exton had other plans in mind. He wanted to get the double kill towards the end as well. Really good crouch walk into sight. Worked out for him to perfection. Deadwig with a 6-pick from the Valkyrie to the Valkyrie. But we're seeing them go onto, I believe, it's a site change. Yeah, there you go. Statue and the side of trophy will come back into play. That is going to be Mischief. We've got him playing the Jaeger once again. Deadweight, like I said. On the Valkyrie, got Puskat playing the Witchel this time around, while Bot will be on the Legion and Skullix on the Mute. Were very standard ops in terms of how things went down in the first half of the match as well. We got to see from the side of almost walkover, but definitely the finals are heating up right now. It's been a 2-4 rounds back to back. If one of the team takes advantage, and first it was 0-2 in the favor of walkover. Yeah, then we got a 3 consecutive round victory from KL11. Then almost walkover came back with an equalizer, made that 3-3. Now we're looking at a possible, I don't know, maybe a 4-4 as well if KL11 plays this well. Let's see if that's going to be the case or not. Going ahead in this match. Bot will be playing the Legion, going to make sure that he gets, I think he's demanding for a little bit of a, yeah, that is, I believe, yeah, an angle being opened up to the side of Red Stairs. I will be seeing Skullix plays down his new jammers well and good. Possible horizontal pushes coming in. Puskat will be the one to find the first frag. That's almost Spaceman. He gets his head taken off. Looks like the horizontal push from the side of the attackers will be countered by this one man only. Puskat alone on this home. The Deadweight to join him as well. Deadwood playing awfully close to the study room. Puskat has obviously fallen back, but there's a sledge that he's got to worry about. He's going to get the drone, and now his position's given away. Deadwood is going to fall back as well on the main stairs. He's expecting somebody to push up onto him, at least as of now. Sledge, very patient, very peaceful. In fact, he's not done anything more than just rappel over there. Find anybody who gets aggressive. Puskat very wise. He knows exactly what he's doing right now. Does not want to overpeak, does not want to give away the advantage, and there you go. The rappel game comes in, and the easy kill for the Puskat. And that was a little too easy for him, but Exton is here to put a dent to him once again. P-frag game is on, Puskat goes down as well. Man count has been equalized now. Angry Bird getting that frag to the side of Vigil. Went for a very aggressive peek right there. Should not done that, to be honest. Getting the advantage already on board. KL11 now look at the equalizer in terms of man count. Mischief will be holding on this little railing angle that he's got for himself. While Bottle Boot, oh boy, he's almost going to find the Zofia. No, he's not even going to tag him up. Bot taking the advantage of the push that has not happened from the attackers from the side of the east and the north balconies. Perfectly going for that peak, but now the attack from the balconies will be happening any moment now. We've got Exton. He's, I think he's going to go, yeah, there you go. He's going to go for the drones while Angry Bot and the side of Domine is made their way back to go for the breach and make this push happen, while Exton will be all the way on the side of the landing area. Gets the barricades open, making sure there's no lesion mines to stop him in the way as well. And there you go, a nice barricade opening it. And then that is well and good. He's not going to worry about anything from the back as well. There's a barricade that is essentially masking the sound of the defenders creeping up on him in case anybody does. You will know, creeping up to him. Nobody playing in the side of statue, despite he's just going to try to double check on it. But a possible push-up is being expected, and that's why he's going to be watching that angle. Breach will be happening from 6 any moment now, but he's still got to get covered from his teammates. Exton being very careful in terms of how he intends to play this out. Tensing his left. I don't think they'll be even go for Breach, but he's still going to stick that. Angry Bot is going to take down somebody that's Mischief off the board. Angry Bot is going to get another. Boy, oh boy, Angry Bot is not beating anybody right now. But Skullex is already coming with a flank. He's going to attack somebody up. The plan is going down right beside him. That be now from Skullex. What a clutch. A 1 versus 3 from the Mute comes alive. And that was the play of the game, people. That was the game that secured the match. That was this game that secured the round for KL11. And what a play. What clutch from Skullex. Very well played. Boy, that was one hell of a play from the side of the Mute. 1v3, goes for the denial, gets the frag. A perfect sneaky peeky that he pulled on the side of the attack. Really well played. KL11 will be putting that another round on board. 4-4 is the scoreline. Round 9 will be underway.
An absolutely amazing peak from the Mute to finish things off and get the round in favor of KL11, dropping the man with the plant, and that is unfortunately all up to the fact that the side of Almost Walkover took a little too long to get in there and go for the plant. Maybe if Thermite had just waltzed in through the door instead of going for the main breach, he may have gotten better cover, and then maybe the Mute could not have gotten that kill, but that is all speculation. Of course, that is just me trying to put my own twist on things because that's not what happened. KL11, of course, have put the round on board. 4-4 is a scoreline, very much equalized right there. And once again, well played to them against a very overwhelming attack. Up from a 5-3, up from a 5-3 to a 3-3 from a walkover, equalizing the man count, then taking the lead by taking a couple more bodies. That was Angry Bot, the Zofia. And after that, of course, it was a 1v3 for the Mute. And he did very well indeed to finish the round out for his team. Heard the plan going out, decided, knew that he didn't need to go for any aggressive peaks. All he needed to do was take out the planter. And unfortunately, Walkover had no idea where the Mute was playing. So well done to him for that little bit of a sneaky play. Right now, the Walkover, they'll obviously be feeling a little down because they managed to let that happen. But they're not going to be feeling too down because when it comes to sheer gunfights, they have pretty much outplayed KL11 on every single front, even in outplaying them just in general a couple of times. So they won't be too down and out of the fact because they know that they can take the advantage fairly well in this matchup right here. Meanwhile, the visual, Puskat holding down towards a trophy, Sastra, excuse me, as the Jaegers rotated into Astronomy. I think there's somebody's at a bathroom. Does he? No, he doesn't. Is he gonna get the kill? Yes, he will! What a connect on the Spaceman! Unfortunately, the Ash whiffing his shots a few too many times, as now there's the sledge to be dealt with. That is Gypsy on the Astronomy window. I believe there's a grenade coming in his general direction as Angry Bird's gonna find Pussycat in the meanwhile. That is the vigil down. Not doing much this time, Pussycat, of course, as the air jab is in, but no, it's not capitalized on. Yes, it is, finally, as there is X10 to get the kill. He took a little bit of damage, just a tiny bit, but nothing too major for the man to be worried about for the time being. Joining coming in from the side of Walkover as they need to make sure that they know where these defenders are sitting, where they could possibly go, where their rotates are, and where their utility is if they want to even have a chance of not repeating the same mistake as the last round. Angrybot pushes in towards Classical Hallway, sees the ADS, and willingly, knowingly, of course, delays his lifeline until he gets the ADS off the board. That's smart right there. Use the drone and use of just general game awareness to know that if there's an evil like this, probably some sort of denial close by. The Sledge is going to be going for the... flashbang is thrown in first, and then the grenade goes in from the Sledge, as the Zofia will be helping the X10, that is the Nomad, go for this this little soft breach using a gun, of course, as the Mute Jammer is still present. I think it's by the drone hole, and that is what the Sledge thinks as well. He's got to get away from that. Ooh, takes a lot of damage from that Gypsy, but that is the Mute Jammer off the board. That's the denial utility clearing that they need to do, and now the main breach on towards Vault will happen. The defenders, of course, have adapted to the situation that they have on hand. That is Skullex sitting inside of Study instead of sitting towards Aviator. Maestro, of course, Deadweight doesn't have a breach behind him to worry about. He's got a breach inside of Vault to worry about, and a bit of a soft angle on the wall next to him, next to the door, that he's got to worry about as well. Skullex, he hears the window being broken as the proxy alarm goes off, alerting the Zofia that there's a utility there, and there we go. Skullex will win that gunfight. Angrybot, unaware of the mute being close by, is going to go down. 3 vs 3 right now as the proxy alarms are still coming off. Will the movie taking up? No, he wins that fight, and he's gonna get another one. That is Jinx and Gypsy down. It's all down to X10 in a 1 vs 3. He's got to go for this. He's got to get the kills. The castle's gonna be. He's gonna get taken out. There's only 1 second remaining. Will he find the Maestro? No, he won't. And the defenders will sit steady, holding down against this attack. And KL11 with some beautiful, beautiful defensive holds and strategies right here will be taking round 9 as well, putting themselves back in the lead of that beautiful denial back in round 8. 2 rounds back to back to them. 5-4 is the scoreline going into round 10.
What a play from Skullex once again. Double kill that was very, very much needed. In fact, that was the impactful frags that he got on board. Picking that fight with the Zofia on the study window, got tagged up quite a bit. Had about 10 HP left on him, but that did not deny him from getting the frag right back onto the Sledge as well, who was holding down in the hallway. A really good play from Skullex once again. That essentially secured the round for the side of KL11. They'll be walking away the advantage against Almost Walkover right now. They'll be able to keep this. Almost Walkover definitely been a to and fro. These rounds that have been going on. If Almost Walkover happen to win this round on round 10, they'll be the ones to equalize, and that means it's a 5-5. Anybody can make match point. But if KL11 happens to win this, it'll be them on match point. That is definitely going to put Almost Walkover in a spot they don't want to be in right now. Let's see how that goes on. This is definitely indeed the finale. That means that both these teams will be playing like it, and that is what we're getting to see here. A lot of differential, a lot of dynamic that we're getting to see for both these teams. They've brought in the strategies. We're getting to see the match happen on Villa as well. A change up, changing the pace for both these teams as well. That being said, we'll be proceeding ahead with the action phase play. Angrybot will be playing the Ash this time on. Spaceman has gone back onto the Zofia, as Zofia was run by Angrybot so far. It's been working out for them. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. Skullex top fragging with 11 kills to his name. That's some heavy frag being done by Skullex. We've got Bot on 8 frags as well, Mischief on 7. While on the side of Walkover, we have Angrybot, the highest frags, 12 lobby. We've got X10 with 10, followed by Spaceman with 8. A Gypsy, not exactly having a great day, but then again, I wouldn't blame him. The man has really not got to frag. You know, when you happen to play support, you don't happen to frag a whole lot. T4s are coming alive, but Spaceman has already pushed up very quickly. He does not notice the Witchel. He's gonna take the fall once again. Same angle he got dispatched last time around. A very big misplay from the side of the Zofia is definitely going to fight Almost Walkover in the back right there. Mischief, the only one left alive on the top floor. Fading back, he's aware of the defenders. Attack is pushing up to him. The C4 in hand, does not want to over-imply whatever he's doing. Gonna fall back very wisely. And now we'll be playing this from the side on the back foot. Skolek somehow lands that vertical shot as well. Nice kill coming in from the Legion. He's gonna fit the knife of X10. It's all on the Jix and Gypsy. Keep this alive. So they're getting the breach done on the top floor. Minding the side is downstairs. But the breach is up to no way because the push up from Gypsy has already happened. As there's nobody to find on the top floor. Everybody have abandoned ship and they have fallen back onto site. Really well played by the defense over here. 1 minute left. Not much room for the side of defense. The attack to do anything, but that's being opened. There's somebody waiting for right down below. And yes, it will be bought. He's going to welcome them, greet them with the UMP in their heads. Find the second. No, he tries to land those shots, but not enough. Converted into a frag. It's all on the Jigs in a 1 versus 5. Does pick that gunfight along with the Pulse. But will he win this? He won't be because Skullx is here once again. Oh, that'll be Mischief, in fact. He's playing the mute. Gets the headshot and a flawless round comes in for K11. Taking us to match point. 6-4 is the scoreline. And what a comeback it has been. What started off in the advantage for almost walkover on this map. Will they be able to get almost walkover? To get 2 more rounds on board consecutively without having to lose even a single one of them. Or else K11 will be walking away as the victors of the entirety of the qualifiers. Looks like a Rio Sequest has come in from the side of almost Walker and we'll be going right into that. We'll be right back in just a bit, guys. Don't go anywhere. This match is getting all the while more exciting. It only stands to see if we'll be getting to see the side of KL11 walk away with this victory, or will it be the side of almost Walkover getting a 2-round comeback into place or not. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Almost Walkover and KL11 Esports. We are back on the map of Villa, and this match is going to be very exciting indeed. Back from the rehost called from the side of a Walkover, of course, as they have expended their rehost and now are back in the lobby in full. As round 11 will be in play, KL11 sit on match point right now, 6-4 in their favor, having just won a very good round on first floor dining and kitchen. They're going to be going towards second floor trophy right now, as the onus is on them to finish this match, while Almost Walkover will be attempting to make a bit of a comeback happen. Because, of course, if they are unable to, there's... All right, a little bit of a moment of truth, of course, for all of our viewers at home. This is the last match of the qualifiers, but then again, there is the fact that both of these teams are going into Division 3, since they are the top two teams of the qualifiers, and since the top three go into the divisions, I believe everybody knows exactly what I'm getting at. A bit of a spoiler alert right there. I do apologize for our viewers, but my brain froze. I said something that I was trying to say for later, really, but I really do hate when I blank. Anyhow, the fact is, this match may not be something that holds too much consequence, shall we say, but the last match definitely did, as the last match that we had was between Revolution X Veterans and Havocs, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that match was very important for both of those teams, and what a way the third place match went for both of those teams. Havocs, unfortunately, Havocs actually really dominated the game as well, completely shutting down the side of Veterans, 7-1 in the favor of Havocs, and unfortunately, Veterans, they're going to have to stay back for yet another season's worth of division plays, and we'll be seeing them probably once again on Season 5 qualifiers. And it's been a journey. It's been a big journey indeed, starting from Season 1, especially for me, someone who just debuted in this league itself, casting for the big leagues here in this region, the Indian region, so to speak. And it's been an absolutely fantastic journey with you, Foxy, coming this far, but we've still got a ways to go, as we have this match and the entirety of Season 4 before we can even think about Season 5. Round 11 is in play, the action phase is in, and KL11, defending trophy and stature, will be looking to finish this off nice and quickly, while Walkover, they need to win 2 more rounds if they are even to hope to win this match, and that is a push to overtime that they definitely will need to make. Pretty much a 3-2 hold right now coming out from the side of KL11. We've got the Valkyrie and the Pulse playing below, while the Jaeger Legion and the Mute play towards side. Meanwhile, from the side of Walkover, we're probably going to have once again a wide swing from inside the study room, and that is the Zofia Spaceman holding down towards Aviator right now. He's already made his way there, but he's going to be waiting for the Jones from his teammates to try and get this round, to try and get the intel, excuse me, for this round. Journey's happening from the side of Walkover as the Zofia is making his way dangerously close to side. Going to go down the stairs instead, because there needs to be a flank watch, of course, on the red carpet main stairs. Meanwhile, we have the Ash going in towards Classical Hallway, while the Sledge is going to be breaching towards the side of the bedroom window. Shots are being fired as air jabs are going down all over the place, as I believe Spaceman seems to have found somebody below. He's not going to be getting the kill anytime soon. Meanwhile, X10, he's been very influential for his team so far. Walkover have had to rely on him quite a lot, maybe a lot more than they would like to, but then again, the remaining members of the team have chipped in with plenty of frags themselves. First shots are being fired as Skullock takes a bit of damage. In the meanwhile, as X10 will go down, and Angry Bird gets the kill onto Deadweight. There's another couple of bodies being dropped. Boss gets Spaceman, and Angry Bird takes down Pussycat, as the Ash is actually lighting up quite a bit for the side of Walkover, but there is, of course, the other defenders who are doing quite a lot for the side of KL11. Both the C4 operators have been taken off the board as flashbangs are being thrown in towards the site to make sure that the breach from bedroom happens without flaw. As there we go, the breach is going to happen. Gypsy holding down bathroom as there is, in fact, a Legion playing close to that breach. And there we go, the breach is going to scare him off for the time being. He's going to try and impact trigger, but no avail. No, actually, I think he did it. And that is pretty big right there with less than 15 seconds remaining. This has to come in from the side of Walkover. They need to make this push happen if they want to get in towards site. Meanwhile, shots are being fired. Angry Bird takes a bit of damage. Gypsy goes down as it's all down to the last few attackers and defenders on the map right now. Bodies are being dropped as the Angry Bot. Oh, there we go. The nail on the diffuser's in. And Skullex will actually get the kill onto Jinx. As that was, of course, the diffuser drop right there. And unfortunately for the side of Walkover, looks like the rehost, and even coming back from that, didn't quite work out for them. They will be taking second place as KL11 are going to be your top team in the qualifiers going in to the division stages. 7-4 in their favor to finish things off for the side of season 4 qualifiers. And what a set of qualifiers it has been, ladies and gentlemen. It has been absolutely fantastic, but we are, of course, not done, not in the slightest, because starting Tuesday, division stage will begin on the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege Season 4. And it's going to be a very exciting set of weeks, set of play weeks coming up indeed. But with that being said, that is going to do it from the both of us, myself, Blackjack, and my co-caster, Foxy, to finish things off for the night and for today. And we'll be seeing you day after tomorrow with the division plays, the start of them, and the start of a very exciting season. So with that being said, stay tuned and good night.
On a closing note, brother, we'll be back once again from Tuesday, people. Tomorrow we'll be taking a little bit of a day off. Me and Blackjack resting our vocal cords, and everybody in the back end of the team as well. But we'll be working to get you guys non-stop action for the rest of the month of Siege. That is every single day, starting off from Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be having Division 2 matches. Then followed by Thursday and Friday we'll be having Division 1 matches, and on Saturday, Sunday we'll be having Division 3 matches. This will be on a rotation every single week until we reach the end of Season 4. And I'm sure a very huge congratulations to KL11, Havocs, and Almost Walkover for securing the spot in Division 3. It only stands to see on how they'll perform in the existing teams that sit up there already. Definitely, TEC, the Rainbow Six Siege WD Black TEC League has come very far, and Season 4 is underway. It was such a happy qualifiers that I got to see. In fact, one of the best qualifiers that I've hosted myself in the duration of this league. Let's see how things turn out from the day after tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll be going live again. Make sure you're following Sports Club on Instagram and Facebook to be very updated in terms of what the standings are, in terms of who's your favorite MVP, what are the kills, what are the deaths. Everything goes live on that channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following. Stay close. We'll be seeing you guys once again on Tuesday. You'll find me and Blackjack hosting some amazing set of matches on Division 2. See you guys then. Take care, maintain social distancing, and try to stay home and watch these amazing matches that we bring to you. Have a good night.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Ultragear Gaming Monitor.